Live tonight. Super excited for this one. I was about just under 2 minutes late here. I accidentally put my settings for the screen to be this way, so I had to switch it real quick to be that way, or else YouTube wouldn't let me live stream. But here we go. We are live tonight, and as you can tell, yet again we have a new camera setup here. And what do you guys think about this camera setup today? What are your guys' thoughts on this? I really like the way that we have the camera set up today. Got some nice background. All right, let's see who is on the live stream today. We've got Brandon. We've got Connor's Toy Time. We've got Yoshi Fan 1995. So we've got a few people here. Hello to everyone. I hope it's going well. We went live July 1st, and now it is July 28th, the end of July. So we went live the beginning of July, and now we're live here at the end of July. I'm just going to share this live stream link in a few places so some more people can hop on. Right now on YouTube, we are officially live. How is everybody doing? If you're here in the chat, let me know. Let me know, what is your latest Mario find? It could be a haul, it could be a singular figure, it could be a plush, it could be anything Mario, even if it's not Mario. Maybe it's a Switch game or something else. It could even be Sonic, it could be anything, PlayStation, it could be. What is your latest find that you're most excited about right now? Okay. You haven't bought anything recently. You might get some stuff for your birthday. Ooh, okay. When is your birthday? That sounds very exciting. Connor says, you're good. How am I? I am doing well. I'm excited. Had some really good finds recently. I actually have a lot to show you guys. So, as you can tell by the name of this live stream, first of all, got multiple packages here. Second of all, I'm not wearing my Mario hat, so let me put that on real quick. Okay. Let's see here. Your latest purchases have been 2 McDonald's Mario Galaxy coins. Ooh, are those the ones from other countries? I know in America we did not get those, so that is actually super cool. And a lot of Mario Kart Hot Wheels with 2 Marios in the Mach 8. Let's go. You've been after him for years. Nice. Mario in the Mach 8. Let's see. That one is more uncommon, is it not? I definitely do not have that one. You've been after him for years. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, and the coins, that's really cool. Connor says they're good. Connor says he's good. How am I? I'm doing well. You haven't bought anything recently. Mike stuff. Yep. Luigi, Goomba, and Yoshi with egg coin and fire flower. Nice. End of August. You got 2 for only 20 bucks. Oh yeah, he was the Costco exclusive. That's right. That one came out in a track set, I believe. Wasn't that one a variant of the what was the playset called? But wasn't it a variant of the big circuit playset? Circuit Special? Wasn't it one of those variants that had the blue tracks, I believe, right? So yeah, that's definitely a really clutch find right there. So we're about to figure out some of the latest finds that I have, because these are packages, things that I bought online. But before we open up these packages, I want to show you guys some things that I got in the store recently. So this one, shout out to my bro for getting this one for me. He called me while I was at work. He's like, all right, this is an emergency. Let me know, should I buy this? And it was the Gateway Galaxy, and you can tell on clearance too, for only $5.99. So we got Peach, we've got the Captain Toad, and the whole Gateway Galaxy. We got Rob in the mix there on the print. So this is a playset that I'm super excited. And I'm not gonna lie, these are pretty big. Like, I went to Target this past weekend and I saw some of the Wave 2 figures. Like, I saw the Minus World and that Wart figure. Like, I know they're mini world figures. The Wart and the Penguin Toad, those are actually pretty big figures. Like, for being mini scale. So they definitely made the mini scales bigger for the Galaxy movie in comparison to the first movie, and I'm all for it. I saw Cloud Luigi, I saw Bowser, I also saw Peach. I did not see Flying Mario. You hope we get a 2.5 inch pom-pom. We have 4 inch, so hopefully we get 2.5 inch. Yes, I really hope so, and I hope that they re-release 4 inch pom-pom. It seemed like that one wasn't too available, unfortunately. It was the Mario Circuit track with 4 Hot Wheels. Ah, 5.99 is a great price for it. It did not justify the 20. Well, at least you got it for your collection. That's good. That is definitely good. I have a nice Hot Wheel that I got recently, which will be revealed in a future video. So yeah, I got that for $6. Then also a few other finds here. Let me show you the first one. Now I was at Target. I was on vacation actually, and I went to a Target and I found 2 things actually. So the first one is I found this Luigi, the Club Mochi Mochi. If you don't know who makes these, it's Tomy. Tomy makes these one. I found this, and it was in the clearance section, so I was like, okay, let me scan it, and it rang up as only $2. Super Mario Adventures, welcome to the live stream. How is it going? I think it was like $2.60, and so I got it. I was like, yo, that's super cool. And then my brother, who got me the Gateway Galaxy, he was also at Walmart, and he found the Mario hat one and the Yoshi egg one. These ones actually have the price on them, so those were $2.69. So I was able to get all 3 of these, the Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. So for only $2.69, that is a phenomenal price. So I'm super happy that I got those. And then at a thrift store, oh, what stuff are in the bag? Henry Loves Mario, welcome to the live stream. If you are in here and haven't said anything, definitely let me know. Henry, hope it's going well for you. I got this in a bag for a few dollars, which was cool. And I love how, I know this is Donkey Kong, but I love how funky the eyes are. Normally on these plushies, this is supposed to be covering. So it's supposed to be looking like this, but you can see the whole eye. So I just liked how silly that was. And it has the tag on it still. And then a couple of yard sale finds over the weekend. I got this cup right here, which actually still has the sticker on it. I got it for 25 cents. This one was, let me think, I think it's 2023. Let's see. Yep, 2023 Nintendo. I got a Bowser keychain. A little dirty here. This one was also only 25 cents, 2020. So I was like, yeah, can't beat 25 cents. And then I got a Cyndaquil, right? That's the name. Haven't played Pokemon in a long time, but pretty sure that's right. The 5-inch line for Mario movie would be perfect if we had a Donkey Kong. You don't know why Jakks did not make him. They should have made him for the first movie. Obviously not for the second one because, he wasn't. He did make a little cameo, but he was not a main character in there. They definitely should have. They made the mini scale figure for the first movie. And then, so you guys see this shelf up here, right? That's my 2.5-inch shelf. Now, I do have a couple 2.5 inches on here that I'm excited to show you. One of them, a few that I haven't opened yet. You really hope they have Donkey Kong movie figures. Well, it's the 2.5-inch Elephant Mario. Been looking for this guy for a while. I also got this guy on vacation. They don't have the figures that are in the wave anymore. So Elephant Mario, I'm really excited to open up this one. I know a lot of people have been looking for this one. So that's one I'm super, super, super excited to have gotten. You really hope they make Donkey. It took you weeks to find him. Yeah, it took a lot of people a lot of time. Apparently, it wasn't like, it hasn't been as available as figures normally would be. And when I found it, I actually found 2. I was considering, should I buy a second one? Maybe someone needs it, but I didn't because I was like, someone's going to find it, right? And it was a Target that had a pretty old stock, actually. So I'm surprised that it was even there. It was a Target in the city. So you opened yours the other day, and it's a really cool figure. Yeah, I definitely gotta open this up real soon and make a tour review on it. If you are here and you have not liked the live stream, make sure to leave a like on it so that way YouTube pushes it out to other people. Hopefully we can get some more people on here. And thank you to everyone who's on here so far. We got 9 people, it says, 7 likes on the live stream. Yeah, you know the classic MNL live streams. We get a few people on at the beginning, and then more people come as we go. So I'm definitely very excited about that. But for all of you who are here early, we're gonna start opening up packages, okay? So I know that usually it takes me a little while to get into it. So the first little bit is definitely the catch up. What have you guys gotten? What have I gotten? They have one left when you went there. The targets around you suck. You found Elephant Mario at Meyer. Okay. Had. Yeah, that's Target. The thing about Target is that if if you don't have a good target, you don't have a good target, and nothing is going to change that. It's going to be behind by maybe even a year. M&L Toys and One Up Nate live streams are the best. Yeah, shout out to One Up Nate. Man, whenever he live streams, like I get it in my feed after he live streams. I'm never able to catch him when he actually goes live, but hopefully I can make it for a One Up Nate live stream, and hopefully One Up Nate can make it here himself. Dude, did you know about the new Tanuki Mario 2.5-inch figure, Cat Luigi 2.5-inch figure, and the new Donkey Kong playset? Yeah, I saw all those, and guess what? I actually have a little surprise here, now that you've mentioned that. Let's see here. So I have it on this shelf, the 2.5-inch shelf, of course. This is the 2.5-inch new articulation Tanuki Mario. So I'll show you the 2.5 inches that I still have to open up. I have to open up this one, Elephant Mario, and then the new articulation Dry Bones. So I just have those in box on my 2.5-inch shelf. Accidentally knocked down one of the figures, that's okay. So yeah, just as placeholder, since I have a lot of extra room now on my 2.5-inch shelf since I moved the bad guys over. I don't know if you guys all saw that reel or the short that I posted. I think it was over a month ago of me moving the bad guys. But let me show you one 2.5-inch. I forget. Did I show this on the live stream last time? I don't think I did because I wanted to post a YouTube short about it. And it was going to be part of the new Jakks Mario series that I've been doing. How do you guys like that series, by the way? I think we just posted, was it episode 5 today? So this is the one figure. So this is a sneak peek here, okay? I'm going to be making a short on this. But this one I'm not going to be opening. I don't know if I showed it off last live stream. I might have. But here is the 2.5-inch Star Power Mario. The classic, 2.5-inch standing Mario. But it's the Star Power version. I got this on eBay for, was it like $23 or something it came out to after the shipping, which I saw on eBay there was a listing of this for like, what was it, like $60 or $70, and it had multiple watchers, and someone posted it for like 20 something. So I was like, okay, well, I feel like I have to buy this now. This is a killer deal. I don't know if it's actually worth $50, but you think you got it used for $10. Nice. Yeah, for me, like the old figures that the old ones that they don't release anymore, especially when they're in like World Nintendo packaging. Like, I'll look up how much they are, and if it doesn't cost me that much more to get them in package, I'll get them in package. Like, would I rather, I mean, like, finding this for 25 was a no-brainer. I know that there's a listing, I don't know if it's sold yet, of this same figure out of the packaging for, like, 20-something on eBay. But, yeah, like, if I find a really good deal for a figure in the package, then I'll try to get it in the package. It depends. Like 2.5-inch Sandy Mario, that one's probably one I'll keep in the packaging, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Let's catch up on the chat. So yeah, the 2.5-inch Cat Luigi and the new Donkey Kong playsets. I did see the new Donkey Kong. I did see one of the new Donkey Kong. I think I saw the diorama with Rambi in it. That was really cool. You're in late 2022, you bought a ton of 2.5-inch figures online, and some of those have gone up in price. Nice. So, I'll tell you this. For those of you who do not have 2.5-inch Roy, okay, and are willing to pay a lot of money, there is a listing on Mercari. I don't know if it's sold yet. I checked it out like a few days ago, and I saw like yesterday that it wasn't sold, but there was a listing. It was originally $200. I think it's like 90 something now. It has the 2.5-inch Roy without the wand, 2.5-inch Monty Mole, and 4-inch Ludwig. So the item has a lot of likes. I don't know if it's sold yet, but $100, plus shipping and the seller, the buyer fee. It's gonna cost probably like close to $110. But you're getting Monty Mole as well, which I didn't realize Monty Mole is actually like in packaging like a $20 figure now apparently, and 4-inch Ludwig. So if you don't have Roy, I guess there's your chance, but it's still very, very expensive. Less than normal, but still, I think a lot of people seem to be reselling their Roys right now. Do you think there could be a Wave 3? I don't think there will be. I don't know, actually. I mean, it really depends how well, like, Wave 2 seems to be selling, but if I had to guess, I don't think they will. But that doesn't mean I really hope they do. You finally got a Roy a few weeks ago for 100 with no wand. It's so weird to say it, but that's actually a good deal. Because he's like 150. Isaac is back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Did I buy the 4-pack already? No, I was not able to buy the 4-pack. Is that still in? Is that still being sold in Target? Like, can you still buy that in store? I do not have the 4-pack. Yeah, I know. I remember I said I was gonna get that a while ago. You found Roy under the checkout aisle and got him a few years ago. Mario Maniac. Hello, hello. Wow, that's so clutch. Was that like back when it came out or a little bit after it came out? But okay. So speaking of, okay. So let's see here. What package? You know what? Instead of me picking, what package? We have 4 packages right here. Okay. We've got this one at the bottom. We have this one on the right. This Amazon one right here, and then we have this black bag. Okay. Out of these 4 packages, which one should we open up first? Okay. There is one of these that I'm like the most excited for. There's one that I am the most excited for. Like, it's gonna be a crazy one, but like the other ones are also super super good. One of these is gonna make one of them look like shrimp. Like one of them's like, oh my gosh, and the other one's just a portion of, like, you'll see it when we do it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically what happened was last week I went on a massive spending spree. Okay, there's a few things that are not in package that I'm going to show you as well, but I spent a lot, and basically everything came at once pretty much. So most of it came yesterday. One of the things came a couple days ago. So yeah, okay. You found Ludwig double. You had it planned the tip of the wand black. Oh, you painted the tip of the wand black and gave it to Roy. That's really smart. Your Ludwig spikes broke off his shell. How did that happen? Ooh. Amazon, the right. Okay, so we have 1 vote for Amazon, 1 vote for the right. Whoever gets the next vote, we're going to open up next. The next message we see, if it's Amazon or the right, that happened with your Bowser. Ooh. I know sometimes the shell, like the paint on the shell, sometimes, gets a little whacked, or gets from just holding it all the time, it gets a little messed up. Screw it. Amazon. All right, we're going to go with the Amazon package first. Now, I will warn you, I don't think this package is from Amazon, because I have not ordered anything off of Amazon in the past, like, long. I don't think I've ordered something on Amazon. It's been a little while, okay? So, we'll do the Amazon package. This was repackaged by someone else. So, okay, I'm super excited for this one. Okay, this one is probably the best one to open up first. Okay, I say that because we're gonna be building ourselves up. So I should have done this before I started the live stream, but let me get my box cutter. It's only a few feet away from me, so I hope you can still hear me now as I go and get my box cutter. Okay, I found it. We're going with the Amazon package. Super excited for this one. That happened with your Bowser. Okay, you read that? Okay, so let's do this. So we've got our package here, and let's do it from up here. Okay, that was obviously not a straight cut. Obviously, could have done a lot better there. My camera's at like an awkward angle. I wish I had like a camera holder, but I don't. So I just prop my phone on top of a tripod stand. So I'm just opening up while holding it. I guess I could put it on the table and do this and show a little bit of my arms. Maybe you can see the back of my head as well. Okay. Okay, you guys can still see that, right? Okay, looks like it. What 2.5-inch figures do I plan on getting? One 2.5-inch Roy that you missed out was the dry... Or 2.5-inch Roy, what am I saying? One 2.5-inch figure that you missed out was Dry Piranha Plant. You hope they re-release them. Yeah, Dry Piranha Plant came out in the World Nintendo line, and then it re-released when they had the Running Ice Luigi wave. I still remember that, actually. I did a tour review on the dry piranha or no, dry piranha plant. Yeah. And so they are re-releasing Running Ice Luigi coming up. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did dry piranha plant too. Okay. So we got this guy opened up. Okay. Flip it up. Oh, I still have one more part to get with the tape. It's a lot harder to open up packages at this angle. Okay. Are we ready here? We are opening it up. Our Amazon package. Okay, it's in the bubble wrap. I don't know if you can tell what this is. Any guesses, you know, what it's starting to look like here. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if you can tell here. Get it out of the bubble wrap. Oh my gosh. We've got here Mario and Luigi RPG 3. In other words, if this looks familiar to you, but you're like, what in the world is this variant? This is Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, but it's the Japanese version. All the way from Japan. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cool to actually have it now. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. It looks cool. You may be asking the question, because I said this on my last live stream that I don't have Bowser's Inside Story. Why on earth? Robbie's Hobbies, welcome to the live stream peak. Yes, it is indeed. Why did I buy the Japanese version of this game when I don't even have the US version? And that's because it was a good deal online, and I really wanted this game. So one of my goals that I set this year was I want to try to collect the entire Mario and Luigi line. I want to do it like complete in box, preferably with the boxes. So before this, all I had was Partners in Time out of the box, just the cartridge, and then Dream Team with the case. So basically, I ended up figuring out there's Japanese versions, obviously, because, you know, games release in Japan too. And yeah, so I want to try to get all 5 games in the US and the Japanese versions, but there's also the remakes, you know. So I want to get all the versions. Well, I want to try to get all the games I can in the US first, but I saw this for too good of a deal. It cost me like $10 in total for this. So I really wanted to play this game for a while. Now the cool thing, if you don't know this about the DS, is that I believe, someone could fact check me on this, but I believe the DS games, not the 3DS, but the regular DS games are not region locked. So I could still play this on my DS. It would just be in Japanese. Okay, let's see what the chat's saying. Do I have Brothership? I do not have Brothership. And I did say 5 games. Sorry. Wait, are there 5 games? No, I think 6. Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, Paper Jam, and then Brothership. So there's 6 games, and then plus there's the remake of Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions, and then the remake of Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. So let's get this opened up. Here we got the manual in solid condition. Got some creases, but super cool nonetheless. And then the actual game itself. I hope it works. So, I mean, I could test it on my 3DS. I've been playing a lot of Mario and Luigi Dream Team lately. But here we go. This is Bowser's Inside Story, the Japanese version. You have so many of the Mario RPGs, but you barely have played any of them. Yeah, DS games aren't region locked, but 3DS are. It's an awesome game. It has a really good story. Ooh. I want to play Brothership. I did hear, though, like, Brothership's definitely different. I heard from watching videos that the B button doesn't control Luigi, apparently, like when you attack. And then also it's not by Alpha Dream, so that's definitely one of the other things. And then these guys, oh, I forget the species of these, but like Boss Brickle, I don't know if you guys remember that, or Britta, but these guys, this species plays a big role in Dream Team. So I've been progressing through Dream Team. I actually gamed over for the first time twice from, I think his name was Thunder Sass. But yeah, you did play Paper Mario Thousand Door on the GameCube. I bet that's a fun game. So yep, that's the first package. Bowser's Inside Story. In other words, Mario & Luigi RPG 3. Whew. So, that is the first one. Unpopular opinion, Paper Mario Color Splash is an amazing game. Yeah, I've never actually played. The only Paper Mario game I've witnessed in person is Sticker Star. because my brother had that game when he got his 3DS. Somehow the game has vanished. I don't know where it went. We haven't found it in many, many, many years. So where that game went, I have no idea. But I did witness my brother playing that. So that game is probably somewhere in my household, or maybe it got lost, maybe in the car or something along the way. But yeah, you like a main, you hate Sticker Star. Oh boy, got some. Oh, Sticker Star. Yeah, I heard that Sticker Star. I mean, Sticker Star is the only Paper Mario game I've ever somewhat played, so that's the only experience I have. From what I remember, it is like more on the basic side, but you like mainline games, Mario Kart, and sports games more. Yeah, that makes sense. I think the only Paper Mario game I'm likely to play is Paper Jam, just because it's a Mario and Luigi game. So, yep, that is the first package. So, now I think what we'll do is, since we opened that one, we'll go with, since Yoshi fan said the one on the right, so that would be this package right here. So we're going to go with that one next, okay? So Bowser's Inside Story. I think the color, or the case, it's plain, but it's simple. So, I like that. You know, the Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Now, I actually just taped this on like a matter of minutes before going live. Got some Mario and Luigi Partners in Time artwork in the back right there. I had to put that in there. Eminel, what's your Mario game of all time? My favorite Mario game of all time. Well, I just said it there. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time is my favorite. That's what I grew up on. That was my game growing up on. I would say first is Partners in Time. Second is Mario Maker 2. And then third, I'd have to go New Super Mario, New Super Mario Bros. U. Or I mean, I spent more time playing New Super Luigi U, actually, ironically. But yeah, I'd probably put New Super Mario Bros. U third, and then probably Mario Kart Wii fourth. Your favorite Mario game is a spin-off. Ooh, nice. Which spin-off is it? Which one are we talking about here? Okay, so what I'll do is, sorry to the 4-inch Jakks Marios, but I'm going to put Inside Story back there so we can see that we opened it up there. So yeah, these are super cool. Like I want to display like the Mario and Luigi games. I want to make a whole separate shelf for them. That's how like committed to this I am. And then for those of you who, I think I showed this off 2 streams ago, Mario and Luigi Dream Team. This is such a fun game. Such a fun game. Luigi's Mansion 3. Ooh, okay, that's a good pick. Your favorite game is Mario Odyssey. Okay, that's also a nice pick. I've heard both of those games are really cool. The only time I played Luigi's Mansion was inside McDonald's. Long, long ago. And then Mario Odyssey is a game that I actually have now. I got it from Facebook Marketplace. Haven't played it yet. So, yeah, the games that I'm on now, on the Switch, I'm on Mario Sunshine. I got stuck at a part. I really don't know what to do next. Like, I saw a video in my recommended on YouTube, Mario Sunshine speedrun in like an hour and like 12 minutes, was it? I was like, are you kidding me? I spent an hour and 12 minutes just trying to get on to the next part, and this guy finished the whole game. So, yeah, that one's definitely filled with, there's so many different directions you can go. So, like, there's a completely, like, you have so much freedom in the direction you can go in that game, and I'm sure Odyssey is similar to that. So, I started playing the 3DS when I found it in my basement. I ended up almost 100%ing the story mode on it. I figured out that there's actually a secret world like 19, so I have to beat that. But I was going on vacation, so I wanted to start Mario and Luigi Dream Team because I was like, I'm going to be spending hours and hours on that plane ride. I remember telling you guys about that. So that was a no-brainer to start Dream Team. Okay, so my box cutter, where did I put that? That's the real question here. Here it is. Got it right here. Your top 5 are 5 Mario Strikers Charged, 4 Mario Super Sluggers, that's a really good pick, 3 Mario Kart World, 2 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and 1 Mario Odyssey. That's a really good list right there. So I have to ask, Mario Kart World, is it close to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Because I've never played World. I've played Deluxe a little bit. I also got that one on Marketplace the same time I got Odyssey. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a game you can play anytime, you know, so it's not like you have to, like, it's not like a story mode in the fact where, like, it's an RPG, but yeah. Mario Kart World is like, how close is it to 8 Deluxe? So now we're gonna get to the second package. It's not really Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's good. It's like a whole new game, which is I like that they're able to do that with the Mario Kart games and get really creative like that. Okay, so we're gonna open up the second box. This one, excited for. Okay, only one way to go, and that's do a little bit of this. Hopefully that can get us. This is definitely an interesting box to ship it in. I hydro jug. It looks like we're getting a water bottle. I definitely did not order a water bottle. That's for certain what I did not order. Okay. Struggling to get this one open here. Might have to just muscle this one out. Yeah, I can promise you that this is not what I ordered. World is an open world and has more technical driving. Ooh, okay, well, I guess that explains the name, right? Okay, there we go. We're making some progress here. Trying to get this pulled out. Woo-hoo, okay. There you can see, we were talking about a Bowser earlier. Okay. Haha. Would you look at that? Okay, I'm just going to toss all this trash on the ground. Let's see if I can pull it out. Okay. Here we go. We got ourselves a nice baggie here of some Mario figures. Okay. So, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera down. That way that we can get a closer look at these. Where did you go for vacation? Yo, MNL, what are your thoughts on Super Paper Mario? I've never played Super Paper Mario, so I actually have no idea where I went to vacation. I went to Canada. The last time I went to Canada was when I was not old enough to... actually, no, I was old enough to remember. I went to Canada. I also went to Alaska. So, yeah. Very, very exciting. Very cool trip. It was very nice. That's why I only posted the short that when I went on vacation a couple weeks ago. So it was a very fun vacation. That's where I was able to find the Elephant Mario and the Luigi hat plushie. So it was a very fun vacation. Very, very cool. And you know, the figure that I always like to bring with me on vacations is Cat Toad. So I've taken this figure with me. I've been to over 30 states in the U.S. with this Cat Toad figure, which is really, really cool. I got it in the first place where I was when I got it was in Tennessee. So ever since getting it in Tennessee, I've taken it to different states, and so yeah, it's really cool. You recently found the red pipe piranha plant for $5. That is a really good deal. The figure is not incredibly rare necessarily, but I applaud that deal. I got that one recently as well, so that is a killer deal. I'm trying to find something to prop my phone up on this black table. Okay, I'm gonna use this box now. I don't know if you guys know what's inside of this box. I almost just opened it up and revealed it, but I'm gonna show what's inside of this box a little later because it actually showcases something pretty cool. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this camera down here, so that way you can take a better look at these figures. And now that I realize that this is a pretty bad view, so let's switch this up a little bit. Okay. So now we've got a more zoomed in view here, but you also can't see the table. So you know what? Let's just go back to the top. Let's just put it back to the top here. And we're just gonna stick to our regular old view. How's that? There you go. I like that YouTube has the colors looking pretty nice. I do like that. Okay, so we're just gonna go through the bag and take them out one by one. How does that sound? You found him at a flea market. You're so happy you found him. Nice. The bag looks like it has some cool figures. Yes. So let's open it up here. We'll go one by one. I'll just pick them out by random. And it's actually funny. One of the figures in here is one that I said I didn't have, surprisingly, on my live stream. So the first one here, this is not Mario. I have no idea what in the world this is, but I'll just take that one out to start because I have no idea what that is. We've got our 2.5-inch Bowser, super cool, and you can see like what you're talking about, the paint, what I was talking about earlier, like the paint on the shells. So this is super cool. This is a really, really good Bowser figure. Jakks did themselves a good job. We got a brick. We've got the 2.5-inch Eep Cheap. This one, I think they only released it once, and they have not released it again. So this one is an uncommon figure. I don't know if it's worth much, but it is kind of uncommon. The 2.5-inch light blue Yoshi. This is a nice one. This one's very common, but I do like. It's always nice to get more Yoshis. Yoshis are ones that you could really farm and get a lot of. We've got the Mario Kart McDonald's one. This one's an older one. The bottom does not detach. So that one's a nice, very common one. We've got one of the question blocks, one of the power-up block accessories. We've got a 2.5-inch Goomba. You remember buying that Eep Cheap like 6 years ago. Yeah, Eep Cheap was, I think, 2020 was when, oh my gosh, yeah, Eep Cheap came out in 2020 in a wave with, let's see if I can remember, 2.5-inch Standing Luigi. It had a Piranha Plant. And it also actually had another figure, which I'm going to get to very soon. We got the 2.5-inch Standing Mario. Oh my gosh, the classic, the rare one. You don't see this one too often, but when you do, it's a pleasant surprise. Okay, we got, oh, well, here it is, our 2.5-inch Standing Luigi. Definitely a lot less common than the one with the hands up, but still, nonetheless, common, but we appreciate it. We got the 2.5-inch Bomb. Still has the wind on the back, so that's super awesome, super cool. We've got yet another 2.5-inch Standing Mario. Okay. And then, ooh, we got Yoshi on the motorcycle. This one is McDonald's as well. Let's see. Let me look. The year is probably the older one. Let's see. I can't really tell. The lighting is really poor here. 2022 is the year on this. So that would have been December 2022. So this is one of the newer ones. And then we have a Fist Up Mario. This one's one of the, I guess, a newer mold versions of it. So it's not like one of the World Nintendo ones. That's cool. We've got the 2.5-inch yellow running Yoshi, the running yellow Yoshi, and it has the orange shoes. And as you know, this was a mistake that they made the first time around when they released it. What wave was this one in? This one wasn't the same wave as Eep Cheap, was it? I don't think so. But then they re-released it at Walgreens with the green shoes. And then we have a 2.5-inch Bullet Bill. Super cool, super cool. And then the last figure that I was saving for last, which is super common, but I don't have it. It's a 2.5-inch Mario with the hands up. Remember last live stream I said that I don't have this one? Well, now we have it. So here it is. A pretty cool and iconic pose. So this one came in the Desert playset, but I never bought that playset. So yeah, that is this entire lot right there. I have all these figures besides the hands up Mario, but I was able to get it for a nice deal. So I was like, okay. I paid like what? I think it was $15 for all this. So I was like, you know what? I don't have the Mario with the hands up. The rest of them, so it's a lot of good duplicates. So let's do it. So you got to go for tonight. Have a good evening, M&L Toys. You as well, Connor. Have a good night. See you next time. Pretty good lot. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, most of the figures, they're in good shape. The only thing, the running yellow Yoshi does not have the base, but that's still okay. That's still perfectly fine. So let me go over this here. So we got our two McDonald's toys, but then for 2.5-inch wise, let's get this guy out of here because I don't know what this is. So we're just gonna pretend like that guy is just not here. So let me line them all up and see just how many we have here. Trying to stand them up. Got our enemies over here. So this is our lot right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 2.5-inch figures, 2 accessories, and then 2 McDonald's toys. So for $15, I would say a pretty good deal. Let's see, 15, was it like, it might have been like, you know what, it's like either 15, 16, or 17, but it was somewhere around that range. You really, really, really want to go to Canada so freaking bad because you want to find all the Mario 2.5-inch figures. Well, I don't know what Canada has that the US doesn't, besides maybe a better selection, but yeah, I actually found when I found the Elephant Mario at a Target, I actually went originally to Seattle, so that's where I went. I went first, and then I went to Alaska and Canada. So yeah, I actually did find the Elephant Mario in the States. It was just on the West Coast where they get the figures first. So pretty good selection of figures. I'm definitely happy with it. It definitely feels so much better to have them in person after seeing them on the lot. So very excited about that one. I think I got myself a pretty good deal. So there we go. Okay, I'll put them back in the bag just for now. So pretty happy with it. So yeah, the Eep Cheap. I do want to look up like the Eep Cheap. Like what is the value of that? Like has it gone up? Has it gone down? Like it's obviously not an expensive figure, but it's still pretty nice. Pretty nice to get a duplicate of. I have duplicates of the Deep Cheap, or not Deep Cheap. I have duplicates of the regular Cheap, but I do not have duplicates of the Deep or the Eep Cheap. So I will put Mario next to Bowser's Inside Story. So whatever the next package I open up is, it's going to be hard to display them all at once. So I guess next, okay, I'll leave the choice up to you guys, okay? So let me get the two that we have not opened up yet. This is really fun so far. Let's see, all the way down here. So we've got two packages. One is there. It shook the whole table. And then two is our black bag. So which one should we open up next? Both of these ones are very exciting ones. Someone you know who's from Canada told me the Mario Ride and Yoshi figure is hitting Walmarts in Canada. Ooh. You know what? That's actually true. Wait, is that figure hitting the U.S.? But yeah, I do think Canada does get things first a few times. I think so. If I'm not mistaken. The black bag, okay? The black bag it is. Let's do it. Any guesses on what could be inside of here based on the shape of it? It's got a nice round shape. So we'll put this heavy bag or box, excuse me, off to the side. Plushies. Okay. I think someone here is on the right track. The bag. All right, so we're going with the bag here. This one, I don't need the box cutter for. This one is going to be pretty easy to open, I would assume, right? So, let's just get it open. Oh, wait, actually, is it easier to just rip it open like this? Maybe scissors might be helpful. Okay, here we go. Got our nice plushies here. Okay, we're gonna start off just with the first one we see here. We got a nice good stuff 1-up right here, and the year here is 2023. Now, I'll tell you with these good stuff ones. These ones you'll see these ones a lot, but they actually have different years on them. So like I do have a 1-up already, but I don't know what year it is. I actually have a Google spreadsheet database that I made that actually has all my plushies because I had to box up some of my plushies to save some storage room. I'll show you what that's looking like. But yeah, we have the good stuff 1-up. The way to get this would be to win it on an arcade machine, one of the claw machines. Up next, ooh, we've got a Boo plushie. This is a World of Nintendo. Yo, I love this. Jakks Pacific, let's go. Let's see, the year on this is 2015. Yo, this is super cool. I love getting the World Nintendo plushie, especially, being a big Jakks Pacific fan. This is made by Jakks Pacific. Jakks Pacific made a lot of really good plushies in their World Nintendo line that are pretty underrated. This is one that I don't have. Woohoo, super cool. And then we have a Goomba right here. Ooh. Is this, what brand is this? This has got to be Sine, right? Doesn't have the tag. The tag is ripped off. It looks like it's Sine, but this looks like it's like a different, it looks different than my, Can anybody identify this one? Is it Sine? Let's see. What do you guys think about this? Does it, I mean, it feels like it's a Sine plushie. It feels Sine because the Jakks Goomba was definitely, I have a World Nintendo Goomba, and does not look like this. It's got some, as you can hear at the bottom. I think it's this one's Sine. That's the old Sine Goomba. Ooh, okay. So I definitely don't have this one. I have a new Sine Goomba, and this is not what that looks like. But yeah, this is really cool. I do not have this one. Are the old Sine Goombas like rare by any means? Because I mean, hey, the rarer they are, the better the haul, I guess, right? And then up next, ooh, we've got a Sine Fire Mario. Let's go. This one, the little buddy, it's got the actual tag on it, so we can actually identify it. The 2017. This one is super clutch because I have the old Fire Mario. I have the smaller Fire Mario, but this one's actually like scales to size, so like that's super clutch. I'll show you actually the other Fire Mario that I have. When I saw this lot, I wasn't actually sure which one it was, but this is the one that I have before. So it's actually super cool to get the regular size one. When I bought this lot, I kind of thought that it was going to be the smaller one. So that's very, very exciting. Jakks re-released the Boo and Goomba plushies because you found them a few months ago at Five Below. Wait, really? I did not know that they re-released them. I know they came out at stores like Ollie's, like, but that's really cool. Not that rare, but sort of hard to find. Okay, so I guess uncommon. So we'll take that. I guess it's like, there's a lot of Jakks figures that are probably like the red pipe piranha plant. It's not rare, but it's a little hard to find. And then up next we have the Super Mario Yoshi, the Jakks one. I was seeing if the tag said World Nintendo or Super Mario, but it says Super Mario. This is one that I do have already. Still really cool plush. I do like the Yoshi. You'll see this at like any Walmart or Target you go to. It'll probably be there, ready to find. And then up next, ooh, super cool, super cool. Ah, I couldn't wait to see this one. We have the Chain Chomp plush, and oh, this is a little buddy, Sine one 2017. Let's go. I was so excited about this one. The Chain Chomp. Oh my gosh, this is a cool plushie right here. Yo, I don't know how rare of a plush this is or how uncommon it is. I didn't even look up the value of these plushies. I just saw the lot and was like, yep. I saw this guy and I was like, I gotta get this lot. This is a Chain Chomp. Are you kidding me? And then, oh, we got a couple more here. Oh, we have a Koopa Troopa keychain here. The tag here is in Japan, or in Japanese, excuse me. All-Star Collection. Let's see, what company is this? This is Little Buddy right here. Oh, wow. 2021. I'm going to be honest, I did not realize that they made plushies like this in 2021 of this size before. Oh my gosh. We have a 2021 Little Buddy keychain Koopa Troopa with this tag and this tag on it. Not really sure the value of this one either, but definitely got to look that up afterwards and see how just good of a deal I got. But for the plushie experts in here, like Robbie's Hobbies, I'm sure Robbie knows more than I know about this. This is really cool. I didn't know that when I saw this, I wasn't sure if it was a bootleg or legit. So super cool. I wonder if this one's from Japan or, I mean, look at the tag. The tag says $17.95 brand new, and I'll tell you how much I paid for it afterwards. But and then the last plushie here, we got ourselves a nice humble DK. Oh, super cool. This guy's a really small size. I like that. 2022. 2022 good stuff. And as you can see, the eyes are a little covered there, what I was talking about earlier. So in total, we have 8 plushies. I got these 8 plushies for a combined total of $25. You have the new Tanuki Mario and Cat Luigi 2.5-inch figures. Nice. How are they? I have both of those, but I still have to open them both. So there we go. Now, I'm going to see if I have the 1-Up and if I have the Donkey Kong. Those are two that I'm not sure if I have. I have the plushies. I just don't know if I have the year. So let me look that up on my database. So I'm just going on my Google spreadsheet, seeing if I can find it. Okay, so let's go to our guy Donkey Kong here. So this plushie is a 2022 one. That's what I said, right? And it looks like I do not have this Donkey Kong plushie. So I don't know how tall this is. I have the measurements on my computer, but I'm pretty sure this is like 7 inches tall. And so I have a 2017 one of this plush, but I do not have a 2022. So This is a good one. I do not have this plushie. And then the other one that I was wondering about was the 1-Up plushie. This one was 2023. So let me check if I have the 2023 one. Let's see here. Nope, I do not have the 2023 one. I have a 2018 Good Stuff one. So this is 2023. So to my surprise, I actually, the only plushie in here that I already have is the Jakks one. So I'm not sure if they do the Jakks ones by the year. I don't have them keep. I don't keep track of them by the year. The Jakks ones in my. Oh wait, you know what? I actually do. Okay, so I have the 2024 Jakks one. This is 2022. So technically, I don't have a single one of these plushies, which I was not expecting. When I bought this lot, I was expecting to have. Let's see. I was expecting to have 5 duplicates. I was expecting Donkey Kong, 1-Up, Yoshi, Fire. Wait, hold on. 5 duplicates? Wait. No, yeah. I was expecting to have 5 duplicates. I thought I already had Goomba, Fire Mario, Yoshi, 1-Up, and Donkey Kong. It turns out that I actually don't have any of these plushies, the exact versions, but I do have a variation of the Jakks, the 1-Up, and the Donkey Kong. So 5 new plushies, technically 8. So that's super exciting here. I got these all $25 combined. So that's about $3 a plushie. So I was like, okay, any day of the week I'd pay $3 for one of these. So yeah. Okay, so I am going to look up. I'm just curious. I'm going to look up and see like what's the value of like. I want to see like how much that 2021 Koopa Troopa is worth. So let's see. What's a cool question I can ask you guys in the meantime? What is the latest Mario plushie you've gotten? If you have them, because I know some people don't collect plushies, or maybe don't collect them as often. 2021 Cine Koopa Troopa. What is the latest plush you've gotten? And how good of a deal was it as well? Okay, so it looks like that this plushie, it's not like super cheap, as in like it's probably worth like $15. So, I mean, the fact that it's worth like $15, I think, goes to show that I think I got myself a pretty good deal. The latest one you've gotten is the Flying Mario plush. Ooh, you got it on Saturday. Let's go. The new Jakks one. You're still after Rosalina. Yeah, so about those plushies, there is no Cloud Luigi plush. Sad. That one, it was either a typo or the wrong information got handed over, or maybe they were gonna make it but they never fixed the announcement. So the 3 plushies are Flying Mario, Yoshi, and Rosalina. Now I'm gonna be honest, I think it makes a lot more sense to release a plush of Yoshi than it does of Cloud Luigi, because Yoshi, played a much bigger role than Cloud Luigi did. So I think it makes sense. It's a little sad. You think Cloud Luigi got replaced by Yoshi? Yeah, same. That's what I think. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Insider information. Write that down. Oh, funny. I mean, yeah, that's probably what happened. Which, does it stink? Yeah, it does, but not a super huge shocker. I mean, yeah, like I think Cloud Luigi is a really good figure, and then also the mini Cloud Luigi. But I think as a plushie, it does make more sense. It would have been more, obscure and unique to do Cloud Luigi, but I think a Yoshi plushie, like, I mean, Yoshi fan, I know that you're excited about that one, because haha, that's Yoshi right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of these plushies back here. I'm gonna put my favorite ones back here next to, I think you can see them, the Lego Mario, Luigi, and Peach. So put them over here. I want to put in the background all the things that I got. So, and then these 3 plushies, which I'm just going to put them on the floor. I don't have enough space to put them all there. So, okay. So that leaves us with one more package left. I think we've been doing a good job with this one. With this, we've been opening them up at a good pace, going through them nice and cool. You think it was you discovered the Yoshi plush on the Target app? Yeah, you were the one that discovered it. Yeah, I remember you posted about that. Yeah. That was clutch because we didn't even see that one coming, and then all of a sudden, bang, we have a picture of it just like that. I just realized that I filled up my water bottle to drink from, and I never brought it into my room. So I am going to just get my water bottle real quick. But in the meantime, uh, I have not been able to find the. I haven't found. I've been to Target. I've been to Walmart. I have not found the mini scale figures though for Wave 2 yet. So have you guys like? I know some of you like Yoshi fan. I'm pretty sure you found the mini ones. I think I remember that. But have you guys had a little trouble finding the mini scale figures? Water bottle acquired. You think you were able to get them on the Target app? I haven't seen them in store at all. Wow. Yeah, I've heard that people have been finding them in store. Like there has been people who have found them, but it just I have not found them yet, and I know a couple. I've heard a little bit that they haven't been able to found as easily. So yeah, that is definitely interesting. Okay, so if you are in the live stream and you haven't said hello yet, definitely say hello. Let me know that you're here. So we're gonna be getting. I was kind of hoping deep down inside that we would do this one last because this one is the grand finale. It just so ended up working out this way. We've got our big package right here. I don't know if you can guess what's inside of here, but this one came all the way from Japan. Okay? I know we've had a little of we've had some Japanese action earlier over here. This so one night or one day, I was browsing around and I saw some bids on eBay, and they were all from the same seller, multiple lots, and I was like, well, these are really cheap. They're coming from Japan. I'm gonna bid on a lot of these. And with me, being in the States, the time zones are different. So the bids were ending at like 2 in the morning. And so I was like, I cannot stay up until 2 in the morning. So I am going to just place my max bid and hope for the best. Well, my conscience, it was 2 in the morning. I didn't set an alarm. It was actually 2:07 in the morning, and I just automatically woke up. I was like, the bids. Like, I didn't set an alarm or anything. I told myself I'm not setting an alarm. I'm just gonna see if I win them when I wake up in the morning. And well, I woke up at 2 o'clock. I already won a few of the bids, and then a couple more were still going on. I actually ended up increasing my bid a couple higher. So this box right here is the combination of 5 different orders from the same seller. So we have a lot going on here. Well, literally a lot, a lot, a lot of lots. Okay. So if anyone can guess what's inside of here, I think you would be a genius because I don't think a lot of you are going to guess. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know a lot of what's going to be inside of here, okay? Because I was after a few things in this lot, okay? I was after a few things, and, well, yeah. So a couple of these things I'm very excited for. Other things are going to be pleasant surprises. You have no idea what it could be. Okay, so let's find out. So the only way to start here is to go and cut this big part in the center. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Giving this a little bit of time, get one flap. Hopefully you guys can see this pretty good. I think so. Okay, having a little bit of trouble here. There we go. I've got opposite sides, so now it's time to... Okay, there we go. We have one. Got to be careful not to... Okay, there we go. So just like that, we've got it opened. And I don't know if you can tell based on the lighting what we have inside of here. But we've got a lot of things here. Woohoo, super excited about this. Okay, we can put the box cutter down because I think we've done our work here. All right, can you tell what's inside of here? The lighting is surprisingly good. I mean, it's a little dark in my room, but I think my phone is doing a really good job of brightening it up. So, here we go. Oh my gosh. As you can see here, we've got a lot of games in here. And as you can tell by the language of them, whoo, we've got a lot of different games in the mix right here. The Japanese versions too. So we're going to go through all this and see what's inside of here. Oh my goodness. Whoo. We got a lot of good games. I don't know if you can tell any of the games. A bunch of 3DS games. We got DS. We got 3DS. Sick. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's get all this extra packaging out. We're going to go through them one by one here. Really good packaging. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, they're all wrapped up nice and well. So as you can tell here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 games. So this is a combination of 5 lots of 5. This is a seller from Japan who basically had all these bids. Like, they started out at 99 cents plus like $5 shipping. And yeah, I ended up winning 5 of them. There are 2 that I didn't win. And as you can tell, most of these are 3DS. And as we said earlier, you think the yellow ones are Super Mario Maker for 3DS. That is a really good guess because you are correct. Oh my gosh, how many of them are there though? Holy smokes. Yo, so these are all the games. We're going to go through and see the covers. Some of them I don't know what they are because they're Japanese games, but as we said earlier, 3DS games are region locked. So I'm not going to be able to actually play a lot of these unless I get a Japanese 3DS, which is not out of the equation, but it kind of is. So okay, let's open these up. So, and shout out to the seller. I remember I told you guys that I ordered all these last week. I got this last week, and it got to Japan, from Japan to the United States that fast. In Europe and Japan, Mario Maker for 3DS came in a yellow case, which is super cool. I like that they did that. Okay, so let's go through this here. We're just going to go one by one. Some of these are more exciting than others. Like this game right here, I have no idea what this is. Like, I literally have no idea. I bought this for the Mario games. So now games, Japanese versions of games are a lot, I would say, yeah, they are a lot cheaper than the States one. So we're just gonna go through these. You know, I'll try to say the ones that I know, but like, I honestly have no idea what these games are. Like, if any of these stand out to you, then let me know. But I really have no idea what these games are. Mario Maker for 3DS was your first Mario game. Yo, that's so awesome. I'll tell you this, Mario Maker DS is one of my, like, it's got to be top 10 because that's what revived my Mario 3DS career, because I went to Walmart with my grandmother. This is when they still had 3DS games at Walmart. Oh my gosh, this was back in 2019. And I always wanted to play Mario Maker, and she got me Mario Maker on the spot at Walmart. And yeah, I've so, like, yeah, as I told you guys earlier, I tried to complete the story mode, and I was playing my old levels, and oh my gosh. So speaking of Mario Maker 2, or sorry, speaking of Mario Maker DS, this is not Mario Maker, but it's new Super Mario Bros. 2. Yo, let's go. The Japanese version, of course. All of these are the Japanese version. So I think a lot of them have the game and the manual. They all have the game at least. Some of them might not have the manual, but this is a game that I know everybody loved this one. This one was a bestseller, right? I don't think that's the case, but still really cool game. These, even though I can't play them, they're still, I guess, cool display pieces. It's kind of weird to, video games aren't usually bought to display, but still really cool nonetheless. I couldn't resist because of how cheap the lots were. Here we have it, Mario Maker on the 3DS, and as you can tell, the case for this is a lot different. Looks like we have a sticker here over top of it. I definitely want to get that off, but as you can tell, we have some more yellow cases in here, so we might be seeing this game a few more times. Mario Maker 3DS. All right, guys. See you guys later. Have a good evening, M&L Toys. Henry loves Mario. Thanks for being on the live stream. See you next time. Hope you have a good night. You forgot that game came in the yellow case in Japan. Yeah, it did. Let me see. I have the case for the regular Mario Maker. So here's what the regular... This is the Nintendo Selects one. This is how you can tell that I bought it in 2019. This is the difference here. And as you can tell, the case is a lot cooler. Like the yellow case, the design, I think... I mean, is it a lot cooler? a lot might be a little bit of a stretch, but it is very, very cool. Like, I do like that Builder Mario is the fool here, but I think it is very cool. It's a very cool alternate, and considering this is one of my top games of all time, I have to put Mario Maker 2 over it just because Mario Maker 2 I think is objectively better just because there's more feature. Like, Mario Maker 2 has pretty much everything that Mario Maker has except for the 100 live Mario challenge. I think that was really peak. I think endless mode on Mario Maker 2 is really cool. But I think the 100 Mario challenge, that was something really unique that I wish Mario Maker 2 had, but yeah, makes sense. So as you can tell, I'm putting the Mario ones in one pile and then the other ones in a different one. Next up we have, I'm going to guess here, Yokai Watch? I don't know. Is that a bad guess? Maybe it is. It looks kind of familiar, but like I said, I have no idea what game this is. And then it has this on the inside, whatever this is. Like, I have no idea what this is. You haven't played Mario Maker in a really long time. The original Mario Maker came in a red case. Oh, yeah. Now I think about it, that makes sense. So, yeah, the Nintendo Selects one came in a white case. I have no idea what this is. Like, is this like an amiibo chip thing? Like, I don't know Japanese, so no luck there, but super cool. Then up next, we have, ooh, yeah, I forgot that this game was in here. Captain Toad. And look at this. It even has like a Mario Odyssey logo thing. That's really cool. We have Captain Toad, the Japanese version. Captain Kinopio. Super cool right here. Yep, and this one just has the game, no manual. Like I said, there's a few that don't have the manual. But that's Captain Toad. This one's definitely a keeper. This is really cool. The Mario Odyssey, like, that's a really cool addition. Up next here, ooh, super excited for this. I could just tell from the back we have, oh, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions, the remake. Oh my gosh, the case here is really, really cool. Like, I like Inside Story. Inside Story's cool and all, but like all the details on here. Mario and Luigi RPG. Whew. Captain Toad on 3DS and Switch has Mario Odyssey levels. If you scan the Odyssey amiibo, oh wow. That's really cool. I didn't know that that was the case. That's actually so cool. But here it is. Oh my gosh, Superstar Saga. Now, the tragic thing is I can't play this game. So, yeah, that's really tragic. This isn't the last that we're going to hear of this game, okay? I'll just say that. And then up next here, oh, we have a game that has a lot of shine to it. I don't know if you can tell. Oh my gosh, holy shine. But I don't know what this game is, but it's shiny. And if you can identify any of these games and you know what they are, let me know. But I know, Yoshi fan, you know a lot about the 3DS, so I have a lot to learn. So I'm definitely trying to get my knowledge up here. Okay, let's continue here. We've got Dragon Ball Z. Okay, this is one that I can identify. Dragon Ball Z, this one does have a little shine to it, sort of, not really though. Cool game, got the manual and the game. Yeah, I wonder what happens when you put a 3DS game, a Japanese game, into a US console. Will it just not read? Yo, and here we have Mario and Luigi RPG 4. This is Dream Team right here. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I actually can play this game because I have the US version. Oh my gosh. And this one, yo, it's got part of the manual. I don't know if this is the whole manual, but it's got the game too. This is super cool. So let me actually show it to you, the US and the Japanese version side by side. Let me get the US version. Here they are side by side, and as you can tell, they are identical. Just the different, one's in Japanese and one isn't. So, and the backs are similar as well, just different languages. So that's really, really cool. And then in the background here, we have, oh my gosh, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga again. So I told you that's the last we're going to hear. So the reason why there's 2 of these in here is because like I said, I won 5 different lots, but some of them had repeat games in them. So I didn't, like, some of the lots had 2 Mario games in them. Some of them had, 2 or 3. So I got some duplicates in the mix. So That is Superstar Saga again. And then we have this game, which I have no idea what in the world this is, but it's kind of heavy, so probably, yep, it has the entire manual and the game inside, so that's cool. And then up next we have 3, something of the 3 nature. No idea what in the world this is. There's probably some people who really know 3DS ball knowledge and are cringing right now at me not knowing what these are, but that's okay. And then here we... Actually, you know what? I think all of these games might be 3DS games now that I think about it. I saw that some of them had black cases, but now that I think about it, I don't think any of these games are DS. Here we have this game right here, Metal Max 4, Diva of the Moonlight. In a black case. It's really fascinating to see DS games in a black case. And I was like, as you can see, like the inverted, like this is really cool. And it's cool that it's a little bit in English. Like I didn't know that they actually made black case 3DS games. So that's really interesting to me. And then someone had it before, Luigi's Mansion 3, but we have Luigi's Mansion 2 on the 3DS. It's cool for these games like Luigi's Mansion, like you couldn't tell that this was the Japanese version unless you unveiled the Japanese, but ooh, it's got the manual too, it's got the game, so like very, very cool. Luigi's Mansion 2, that's a keeper for sure. And then here we have another Mario Maker 3DS, but this time we can actually see the screen. You remember hearing somewhere that more mature 3DS games came in black cases in Japan. That's really interesting. Diva the Moonlight, I mean, it looks like an RPG of some sort. So, but yeah, here's Mario Maker 3DS. We can actually see the whole screen now, or the whole case now. So it's got all the cool features. I think this is a really cool case. It's really detailed. It's really nice. So you know what? I'll put the duplicate cases in its own third little pile. Okay, we have this one right here, which is have no idea what this one is. Monster Strike. That's what it is. Monster Strike of some sort. It's got just the game. As you can tell, the non-Mario ones I'm going by pretty fast. And here we have Run for Money. RFM. No idea what this is. Run for Money, but it's a game. Run for Money. I'm sure a lot of you guys have no idea what these games are. Same as me. You're probably like, what is he opening right now? This right here, have no idea what this one is either. But, you know, got the games. I'm glad all the games are in cases, though. I would not have gotten any of them if they weren't in the case. We have Puzzle and Dragons. I have no idea what this is, but looks like some sort of game. Looks like Candy Crush a little bit. I have no idea what this is. I'm so sorry. If any of the developers of these games are looking at me, watching this live stream, I'm sorry. I have no idea what these games are, but I literally have no idea. Here we have something at DS2. So yes, there is a DS game in this lot. Let's go. I can actually play this if I wanted to. Have no idea what this game is either, but it's shiny, so that makes it stand out. Oh yeah, the DS cases are more bulkier than the 3DS cases. That's something that I forgot, honestly. So this is a game that I could actually play. Will I play it? Maybe we can do a test run at some point. Maybe we can do a speed run of this game. Puzzles and Dragons came packaged with the Super Mario version here in the US. Oh, interesting. You know what? I'll have to look that up. I'm going to look that up and look more into that. So let's put that game back there so we can refer to it again. And here we have yet another copy of Super Mario Maker 3. So yeah, 3 of the lots I think had Mario Maker. Or not Mario Maker 3, excuse me. Mario Maker 3DS. So yeah, so I think all the lots that had Mario Maker 3DS had like another Mario game, which is why like I went ahead and got all of them. So yeah, that's my excuse for that. And then we have this game, which is another 3DS game, Monster Hunter 4. Okay, it's in a black case, so that means maybe more mature audience. 3 Mario Maker 3DS. Yeah. So here you have it, the 3DS black case. So yeah, it looks like we only have one DS game in here. So, and then this one right here, Busters. No idea what this one is either. So, what am I going to do with all the rest of these games? It's a good question. I really don't know. So, yeah, here's the final one. New best price, $2,000. Capcom. DS, something 4. Okay, this is another DS game, so this is yet another game that I could technically play if I really wanted to. So there we have it, 25 games. Now, in total, I paid about $75 to get all these games in total. Like $20 of it was shipping prices, because that was kind of unavoidable, but I had to pay for shipping. So to pay $20 to ship something from Japan to here, not bad. eBay. I don't know if eBay has like a feature where you can win a bid and then like combine shipping from the items. It would have been cool to just buy them all in one lot, but I'm glad that I was able to buy them. Like, I'll tell you this, some of the lots like I was able to get for like literally like $5. Like one of the lots I got, I think I won it for like $3. Other lots were like $15. So I paid the games that I was really chasing after. I'll tell you how this whole entire thing started. It started because I looked up Mario and Luigi RPG, and then I found this on a bid, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I got to get this." But then I saw that another seller had this, and I was like, "Wait a second. Oh, this would be cool to buy." But no, this is how it all started actually. I bought this. So I bought this game first, okay? I bought the Inside Story RPG 3, right? And then I started finding these. And so there was one listing that I didn't win that had Mario and Luigi Paper Jam in the Japanese version. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to win that bid. I think it got up to $18. So I was like, yeah, I would pay it, but I ended up losing the bid. So yeah, that one was unfortunate. So my quest to get all the RPGs. So I got Dream Team, and then I got Superstar Saga. So now, as you can see here, we've got 3 of the games in the series. So we've got 1, 3, and 4. Now, to be fair, I do have the remake of 1, but still, very, very cool. So these were the 3 main ones, plus Mario Maker 2, or sorry, Mario Maker 3DS. I did it again. Mario Maker 3DS. Those were like the big go grabbers. So yeah, I paid $85 in total for the 26 of these games. And so yeah, I have duplicates of these ones, so I'll probably be looking to get some of the money back by reselling these ones if I'm able to do that. And then these 4 are like the bonus. Oh, I just realized, yeah, I have 3 of this game, I forgot. So yeah, these 3 are like bonus ones. So the plan is for me to keep all these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'll put this one separately, just because I got that separately. That one was $10 on its own. So yeah, I got these 6 games for $75 combined, which is, I don't know if that's a good deal, but the fact that I got all these games too, I don't know how much they're worth, but I put it into Google Gemini and it told me that yeah, these games they're probably worth something. So yeah, we'll see if I can resell the others. I don't know in what fashion I'm gonna do that, but we'll find out. You only need Superstar Saga on Game Boy Advance and Brothership, right? Well, I told you guys that I wasn't done talking about one of the games, that we'll hear from it later. And let me tell you this. Facebook Marketplace. I saw a listing. I basically, like, I told my mom at night, like, all the Mario and Luigi lore. Like, I told her, I was like, yeah, I have Partners in Time, I have Dream Team, they're the first game in the series, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Like, I could get the game, but I don't even have the console. Well, that very same night, there was a listing on Facebook Marketplace. And let's just say this. We made it happen. We've got ourselves a Game Boy Advance SP. And not only that, but as you can see, we've got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So I was very, very excited for this. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know, I know I'm a toy channel, but this is one of the video games that I've been looking for a very, very long time. And so, yeah, to finally have it is crazy. I got it. So you can rate the deal here. I think I got a pretty good deal. It was $80 for the Game Boy Advance plus the game. So this is the the 001 version. AGS001. I think there's a 101 version that's worth more because it has a better screen. But as you can see, like this one, as you can see, guys, I'm wearing the Mario Odyssey hat. This one, it didn't come with a charger though, so it's gonna die. It's got the screen. It's gonna die like immediately. Let's see if it can run the game. Alpha Dream. Superstar Saga. Yo, super excited. So let me turn that off before it dies again. But there we go. $80 for the game and the console. And just like that, I met the guy in a Walmart. We made it happen like in under 24 hours. So the guy was also selling a DS, but the DS was definitely like a more expensive price. And I already have a 3DS, so I was like, let me get the Game Boy Advance. That's the one I want. That's a really good deal. Yeah, like I was looking up the value of the game. The game loose is like in 20 to 30, I think. So like it's probably like $120 value for like $80. So I was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. So yeah, I ended up getting that on Marketplace, which was super exciting. The only thing is I need to get a charger. So apparently the same charger for the Game Boy Advance works for the first model of the DS, which I don't have either. So I'm gonna have to get one. I don't think they're very expensive though, so I can probably just go on eBay or Amazon and find one pretty easily. I'm not in a rush to play it though, because right now I am playing Mario and Luigi Dream Team, so I think that's gonna take me like multiple more hours of play. I think I've played it for 15 hours so far, and I'm pretty sure I'm probably about like halfway through if I had to guess, because I'm on star rank. I don't know if any of you have played Dream Team before, but yeah, I'm on the star rank. Mario and Luigi are both level 17 right now, so I mean, the people who speedrun the game probably get to the end of the game at like a low level. Like this week, I watched a speedrun of Partners in Time by I forget his name, like Tong something, but he basically beat the whole game in like what, like 2 hours and something, 2 hours 30 minutes or something like that. And when he got to the final fight, they were only level 13. I was like, oh my gosh, like I remember spending an hour and a half on the final boss and dying. So that was tragic when that happened. But Mario Maniac, gotta go. See ya, Mario Maniac. Thanks for being on the stream. It was great having you here. Hope you have a good night. So that was super clutch. So yeah, a lot of video games. So as you can tell, like I know M&L Toys, but I've been a lot more into video games recently. So I've still been getting the toys. As you can see, I got the haul of the lot of the Mario figures. Got the hands up Mario. Added a new 2.5 inch to my collection. Then got the plushies. But it's cool to get a lot of video games as well. Like because Mario started as a video game, so it only makes sense to get them. And then, okay, there is one other massive find that I got. So I don't know if you all know this, but I have a Nintendo Switch Lite. I have the blue version of the Lite. It's got the Pokemon stickers on it. Super cool. So that's what I've played all Switch games on before. Mario Maker 2, I've spent, I think, like 1,000 hours on that game. And then I've played several other games on it. That's where I play 3D All-Stars, obviously. But you can thank Facebook Marketplace for this one. Facebook Marketplace has been coming in so clutch for me. But basically, let me just get an index card real quick. Basically, I found a deal that was a little too good to be true. Okay? And let's just say this. I did it. So I've got a Nintendo Switch here. So this is just the Switch itself. So let me get the Joy-Cons on there and get it booted up. So I'm super excited about this. Get the Joy-Cons. I know the Switch 2 came out and I finally decided, let me get a regular Switch. So here we have the first Switch with the gray Joy-Cons. So let's get this thing powered on. I haven't actually set it up yet. Right now I'm in guest mode because I haven't set it up yet. I got this like really just recently. And the only reason I haven't signed in is because, well, let's just say this, the person that I bought it from, um while they were playing this thing or in the presence of playing this thing, they like to do an activity that, let's just say, left a a funky odor that is not a pleasant smell, especially in a collector's room. So I don't know if you can guess what I mean by that, but basically, um, it smelled like I took a walk in the city, and yeah. So not to say that that was a bad guy or anything. Really cool guy, really awesome seller. Like I wanted to make sure that I didn't get scammed, obviously, because Facebook Marketplace with cash, you can't track those payments. So yeah, it was definitely a little risky, but I took like 10 minutes to inspect it, to make sure everything worked. He was actually still logged into his account when he gave me the Switch, which very interesting. It came with some games too, so I was able to test it out, to make sure the Joy Cons and everything worked. I was able to test out. It came with a few games as well. Came with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I already have, but still cool nonetheless. And then it also came with Mario and Sonic Olympic Games without the case, but still very cool nonetheless. So it's really cool to hold like an actual Nintendo Switch. I'm so used to the Switch Lite, which is smaller, so yeah, I'm just in you can see it says test pages. I was just testing it out. But yeah, super, super cool. So it came with the dock, it came with the charger, had a few extra games, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Sonic Olympic Games. And then it came with a couple of extra uh it came with a wired controller, it came with another accessory. So it came with everything that the regular Nintendo Switch comes with, except for it didn't have the HDMI cord. So yeah, I got it in total for $140, which I think is a pretty good deal. $140 for the Switch with the gray Joy Cons, and it had the dock, had the charger, had a controller, had extra Joy Cons on it too. The Joy Cons are like third party ones. Had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario and Sonic. Oh, Mario and Sonic got removed from the eShop in March. So that's a good one to own physically. Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's definitely like one I was excited about. So, $140. How would you say how good of a deal would you say that is? I think it's a pretty good deal because like most Switches used like are at least like $150, right? Because yeah, it was 300 brand new. They upped the price when the around the time the Switch 2 came out. So pretty good. So yeah, I had to do a really good cleaning, and like I still have to air it out a little more. That's why like I haven't like I haven't played around with it like really much at all because it smells really bad. So that's the only downside to that happening. So like there you can see it in the dock. That's the only downside is that it smells like horrific. So I have been airing it out. I can't air it out outside obviously because that would uh, if I forget or like it gets stolen or the weather just destroys it. So I've been airing it out next to my window. The odor has been getting better, but it's still there. So I've cleaned it. I've taken all the steps. Cuckoo Mario Bros, welcome to the live stream. Yo, sorry I'm late. Better late than never. Welcome to the live stream. We opened up everything, and as you can see here, today's been video game themed. So 26 DS/3DS games. Well, I should say, 23 3DS games, three DS game or three DS games, and 23 3DS games. So here are the highlights. We'll just do a recap here. These are all Japanese games. Nice to have another person here. Yeah, I know, Yoshi fan, you've been carrying the chat, so I thank you for all the chats. Things were happening to me in real life. I hope it was exciting. I'm glad that you're able to be here. Hope everything's going well. So here are the games. These are all the Japanese games, the Japan version, the Japanese versions. We got Bowser's Inside Story in the back there. Hands Up Mario. Got a bunch of plushies too. You know what? Let me show those off as well because These are some plushies that I got. Fire Mario, Goomba, Koopa Troopa, Boo, Chain Chomp. And then I also got Donkey Kong down here, 1-Up, and the Jakks Yoshi. So that's basically a summary. I'm sure you'll be able to go back in the live stream and rewatch when we were opening up all the things. Awesome merchandise. Yeah, super cool. I got a Nintendo Switch, $140 with some accessories and games, and then I got a Game Boy Advance SP. So this was $80, and it has these games are really hard to take out. Like, I'm trying to not do it with like such force, but these games are like, is there a strat to take the games out that I'm not aware of here? Because it's not like a 3DS where you push it down and it pops up. Like, you really have to get this thing out. So maybe I should look that up so I don't like damage it. But yeah, the only thing I need is a charger for it. So yeah, I said earlier that I wanted to look this up. Collector Creations, welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you here, Super Hall. Thanks. Does it have tape? Does it have tape? The Game Boy Advance? Is that what you're talking about? No, the Game Boy Advance does not have tape. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, but this was a crazy haul for me. So in total, how much I spent for everything that's on picture here, like everything that I got. Well, okay, the Switch was 140, the Game Boy Advance was 80. So that in itself, I didn't open those up. Those were just like hauls I got within the last week that I just showed, but I'll count that towards the total. So that's 220. I got all the DS games for 75 combined. So that's 295. Bowser's Inside Story, Mario and Luigi RPG 3. That was 10 in itself, so 305. And then I paid $15 for the haul of the Jakks Mario toys, which it wasn't just the hands up Mario, it was all the toys that are in here. So these are all the duplicate ones, but 13 2.5-inch figures. So in total it was 310. Oh, and plus the 8 plushies. So the 8 plushies, that was another 25. So I spent $335 for everything that I just showed off, basically. Awesome. You're a super fan of Super Mario merchandise. Eric, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you here. Welcome. Yes, I am a super fan, as you can tell by the setup. So everything that I opened up, 335, is that the number? So I could have bought a Nintendo Switch brand new for around that price. But instead, I waited many years to... Instead of buying a Nintendo Switch, I waited, and I got all this for that price. So, yeah. What do you think was the best deal that I got? The best overall item and then the best deal. I mean, I really don't know how good of a deal I got on these Japanese games, to be honest. Like, I'll be honest, like, I saw the lots, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, they all felt like good deals originally, and once I won 5 bids and the total added up to $75, I was like, oh boy. I did not realize, like, I was just happy if I won one of the bids, but then I ended up winning 5 of them. You think maybe the Switch. Yeah, the Switch is a crazy good deal, besides the smell, but other than that, the smell is getting off. And then also, I do have one more game coming in the mail. It's not a Mario game. It might be surprising. It has the initials MK, but it's not Mario Kart. We'll see if any. Does anybody know what game I'm talking about? I think one of you has to know. It has the initials MK. It's not a Mario game. It's not Mario Kart. Let's see if someone can guess what that game is. Just want to see. You say you have 40 Mario plushies. Yeah, that counts as a super fan. Zero Cool, welcome to the live stream. You hate Legends. You hate them so much for not making a Team Wolverine with it Juns. I'll just say it like that, just for the sake of the YouTube system. The visor, the armor come. He was in X-Men 96. Mortal Kombat, Collector Creations, and Yoshi fan, you're right. I ordered Mortal Kombat 11. And the reason why I did that, I'll tell you guys the story behind that. The toys are beautiful. Hoping one day Jack Pacific releases Pauline. I really hope so. The reason I bought it is because one of my coworkers, like I told them that I was that I got a Switch off of Marketplace, and they were like, "No way, you gotta play Mortal Kombat." So I was like, "Okay, I could probably play multiplayer with them." So I was like, "Let me get Mortal Kombat." So I ended up buying it. I got it for $15. the seller canceled the order. So they did that yesterday. So I was like, oh well, that's a shame. So I bought it again for $16. So it cost me like an extra like 30 some cents, but yeah, is what it is. So Mortal Kombat 11 is on the way. It's a very different game. I've played Fortnite on the Switch a little bit too, like a long time ago. One of my cousins, one of my like little cousins, wanted to play Fortnite with me. Our first ever, our first ever game that we did. We what was it called? Squads or team or whatever, duo, whatever it's called. We literally battle royale. We won the first game I ever played with him. I got eliminated. I'm very careful with my vocabulary for the YouTube system, but I got eliminated with 30 people left, and he ended up carrying us to victory. So you said you have 40 plushies. Let me show you how my plush setup is looking right now, okay? I'll show you that, and I'll show you a few more things that I got. Everything is kind of a mess right now, so let me just make sure that... So beware, you're about to see a mess, okay? But don't be afraid here, because it's a beautiful mess, okay? I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. The toys are beautiful, yeah. Okay, so an NES Mario game just sold for $3 million. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, was it the graded one? Okay, so let's take a little trip, okay? Now, I'm not even gonna cover the camera. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what the room's looking like. But first, before I show you that, I just want to show you, because this is gonna be in the shot anyway. Any words about Jakks Mario tour reveal at SDCC? Yeah, that's right. San Diego Comic-Con. I couldn't go live for that because I had work at the same time, which was a little sad. So, any words about SDCC and who waiting for release in any future? So, I'll basically summarize the San Diego Comic-Con by saying the only new reveal was we basically got to see what Elephant Peach looks like. Now, here's the thing. I never made a video on all the Mario Wonder Jack stuff. So, I should do that. But yeah, they basically showed Mario Movie Wave 2, the Galaxy Movie Wave 2, and then they showed the Mario Wonder sets, dioramas, and then a couple of the waves coming out in the future. So, I think the only set of new information was that we're not getting a Cloud Luigi plush, right? The Yoshi plush is coming out instead. And then we got to see what Elephant Peach looked like. We found out that the light blue Yoshi in the 3-pack is just the same 4-inch Yoshi that was there before, that we already have. So I'm pretty sure that that's the overview. Mario saved home video games consoles after the great Atari crash of '82. Oh my gosh, no way. Your most wanted Galaxy set is the Wart set. I saw that in Target. That Wart figure is pretty big. Like, that's a big set. It's a big set. Earlier today, you ordered the Yoshi Crocs. Yo, those are super cool. And then the My Nintendo Super Mario World metal plate. Yo, that's super cool. Those are good orders. So here's what I got at a thrift store. It was $4.99. Very unique item here. Perler Super Mario fused bead kit set. I've never seen this before. So I looked it up. I think it costs like 20 or 25 brand new. So it has everything in it, I think, except the instructions. So it even has the base. You can like make a Mario characters from the beads. Am I going to do that? No, because I have so many more things I have to do, like, play my Mario video games. I just have 26 new DS games here, which are region locked. So, but yeah, and I have some Lego Mario sets to build. But yeah, this is really, really cool. For $5, I was like, you can't beat that. I don't even know if they still sell this anymore. Yo, that looks cool. Yes, it does. You love Mario Galaxy movie. Wish next movie introduced the Koopalings since SMB3. Yeah, the Koopalings. I mean, I feel like the Koopalings are a must for the third movie. The first movie, the main enemy, Bowser and his whole army. And then the movie 2 focused on Bowser Jr. I think movie 3 focusing on the Koopalings is a must. Like, maybe the Koopalings end up rescuing him out of jail, like something like that. Like, I think that would be a crazy plot. You have some of the Super Mario Bros. 3 Perler stuff. Yeah, because I believe they also like release packs as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like Super Mario Bros. 3 one. You emulate all that. No physical media to take up space. That's smart. That is smart to do that. It's definitely cost effective, but it is also like, I do like having the actual game, so Like there are emulators where I can play them, but I do want to like play them on the original consoles like when they came out. So, and I do want to like actually have the games as a collector. But yeah, I do understand emulating them, especially because the 3DS is so easy to mod. The DS and 3DS. You also bought the Famicom Rob Amiibo with the Yoshi Crocs put on your Mario movie shelf. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. All right, so let me show you what the Mario plushies are looking like. Like I said, without carrying the camera or without covering. So we're going to take a little trip over here. So this is what it's looking like right now. So basically I had to put most of my plushies in boxes. As you can see, like I have this, which basically I ended up getting a new sink for my house. And so the box was huge, so I was like, okay, let me just put all the plushies in that box. So basically all my duplicate characters or duplicate plushies are in the boxes, but I do have one of each character, at least one of each different character or like different power-up variant out. So I have obviously multiple Marios because I couldn't fit, like I kept all the big plushies out. And the way I have it displayed, like I kick them over a lot because I'm trying to figure out the space in my room. Antoine, welcome to the live stream. Oh wow, if PD is real, then that plush is rare. Yeah, this plush right here is in fact real, and I'm very like happy I was able to get that. I got that for $2 at a thrift store a long time ago. So yeah, you can see I got a bunch of enemies here. A lot of them are legit. Some of them are bootlegs, like that Dry Bowser Jr. that never actually came out, and like ones like the Hammer Bro are like missing like the hat, but the helmet. But yeah, most of these like I've gotten at thrift stores for like really really good prices. Kelly Toy, Flying Squirrel, Toad, Roy and Wendy. Yep, that's right. Super happy about those. Hoping to announce Donkey Kong solo movie you love in first Mario movie. Wishing more for here in your own movie. Yeah, I think Donkey Kong movie would be so cool. Have you seen the Zelda Hasbro stuff? I have not seen the Zelda Hasbro stuff. And then over here we have like the Yoshis. So not everything, like I don't have everything like displayed in the most optimal way, but I do have one of each different like character type like out here at least. So it might be a mess, like I have some boxes just kind of all over the place, like a random set of headphones here. But yeah, so that's basically what that is. And then also, speaking of the Mario movie, something really cool that I got, which I'll show you right here. I just got to uncover it a little bit. Oh yeah, this was the one plushie that I got earlier, the Donkey Kong with the funny eyes. But here I got the original Mario Nintendo Collector's Edition, which actually has Fox on it. It has Fox McCloud on it, which is super cool. This one is really, really cool. They look pretty good, but you won't buy them because you're not a Zelda fan. That's fair, yeah. I only get the Zelda stuff if I just like happen to find it cheap at like a thrift store or something. Sine did release new Galaxy plushies of Bee and Boo, Mario, Luma, and Ninja. Yo, I didn't actually hear about that. That's really cool. Elliot Page plays Link in new movie. Ooh. You have the other one, nice, like the more recent one. Here's a big Kirby plush. Got that because it was cheap at a thrift store. So this is what some of my other shelves are looking like. This is like a little Mario and Luigi shelf. Got the tennis game. You really want that Nintendo Monopoly. Yeah, my dad found it for me at a thrift store, which is crazy. I think it was only a few dollars, which is actually a crazy find. So, yeah, that's what that's looking like. Down here, this one's a work in progress, and this is my Mario movie non-figure shelf, basically. So, and then up here is my figure shelf. Still a lot of things to open up. So, yeah, that's what that is looking like. Super, super cool. And then I'll show you this right here. This is a entire stack of Mario toys that I have to open up. So, as you can see, this is a lot of toys that I still have to open up. Some of them are like, we got like the Luma yo-yos, but then other ones are like really old. So, yeah. We've got a lot. You have the other one. You really want the Nintendo model. You love that it uses artwork from the 2000s. Yeah, that is really cool. Like, that gives it that nice old, like, nostalgic feeling, which is super cool. Wiggler, yep. Cuckoo Mario Bro says, sorry, gotta go. You need to do laundry. Yep, get those clothes washed. I also have a load of laundry that I need to do tomorrow. Haha, yeah. But thanks for being on the live stream. Catch you next time. Have a good night. Are you going to review some of that? That is the plan. So, the reason why it's hard for me to do toy reviews is because I have a Samsung Galaxy phone. It has 128 gigabytes of storage, but I've used like 120 of it. And it's a really slow phone, and the camera's not great. And so, when I record, the recordings lag, and so like they're like glitchy recordings. So, and the camera quality is not the best to begin with. So, it's just really unideal. So, plus, yeah, my setup a little bit. So, to sum it up, I have a lot of toys to open, and so I need to open them. Some of the toys, like I actually have waited so long to open that now, like, like they're probably more interesting because I have not opened them up yet. Like, I have, I have like some older figures. Like I have like Mario, the first Mario movie figures. Like a lot of them, I still have in package just because I just haven't opened them. I still have 2.5-inch Baby Peach. That's not opened yet. So yeah, you have a ton of reviews you need to work on. John Goodman plays Ganon. So many things. Oh yeah, speaking of open, and even more you're planning on doing. Nice. So speaking of open, let's open something new. This is this is a classic. I like to do this on every live stream that I can of some sort. Um, I think they don't sell them in stores anymore, unfortunately, or at least not like in Walmart or Target because like apparently they ran out or like apparently like the promotion's over or whatever. But uh, I have two more of these that I haven't opened up. I don't know if you can guess what they are. It involves eating a little bit. You know, normally to when I do my live streams, I like to finish out by having a little snack. I don't know if you can guess what that is. Yeah, it's so fun opening up toys. I really should, M&L Toys, I should do it. Kinder Joys, you are correct. We got the Kinder Egg. So I have two more of these that I haven't opened up. A couple supermarkets near me have them still. So I hope I can get some more. I do have an empty case of them that I got at Target. So I'm hoping I can get like at least enough to fill the case. Whenever I open them up, I wash them and then keep the eggshell. Just so I can have that case on display that has all the eggs in them. But yeah, we're gonna open this up. So the ones that I have already, I have the peach pencil one. I have the Yoshi keychain one. It's yellow Yoshi. And then I have the last one that I opened up is the question block with the one-up popping out. So that's what this one looks like. You don't see no Paper Mario stuff. Stores near me have stopped selling them, which is sad. Yeah, Paper Mario. I was very close to winning a bid of Paper Mario and getting Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, but I lost the bid, unfortunately. And it was from the same seller as all this, so a little unfortunate. But okay, so we're going to open this up. Let's get right to it. Okay, so here we go. The side that has the toy, you thankfully was able to complete the set. Nice. How many are there in total? There's a lot, so it's definitely in here. I remember the first time I opened them up, I didn't realize that this was a spoon. I was like, what the heck is this? So let's see what we get. I'm hoping it's not a duplicate. There's so many of them that it's kind of hard to get a duplicate. Ooh. Okay, it looks like we have some blocks with a one-up, so it is a one-up. I have a one-up, but not this one. Yo, this is cool. Okay. Then we have our little instructions here. I don't know if I need them, but I think we just put this together just like so. I don't know if there's much more to it, but let's see. Click them in. I don't know if I did that right or if it's supposed to like overlap or something, but here we have it. This is a cool one. I actually like this. I like that it's a 3D one. let's just open up the instructions. Maybe it'll tell us something insightful that I wasn't able to figure out on my own there. Looks like you just clip them together. Yeah, there we go. So it is interesting. You see how they have like the background picture? Like, is there like a background picture you can get? Like, what happens when you scan this QR code? Like, is it like the Wonder Balls where if you get enough, you can like mail and like get something in the mail? I don't know if they have that for this. So yeah, there we go. Trying to see if I can get it like popped in right, because there's this little gap right here. But there we go. This is a cool little piece. The cool thing I like about these is that they're very easy to display. You think 26? Wow, that's a lot. Mario on Atari was the best. I've never played Mario on Atari. Wow, it's cool that you got to give my camera some credit. This is pretty good camera work there. Pretty good camera work. So there we have it. I do like this. This is really cool, especially I think this scales well with the mini scale figures from the movie. So put that right there. I think. Oh my gosh. That was I'm sure a lot of people have done that with their Switch. So that one fell all of a sudden on me there. Don't worry, it's still intact. So yeah, let me eat the wonder, or not the Wonder Ball, silly me. Let's have ourselves a little snack here. These are really good. So first let's get our spoon. Just throw that down there. Kinder eggs, they're good. They're a good snack. Back in '83. All right, here we have them. Using our nice spoon right here. Mmm. Now this is good stuff. Yo, these are so good. It's sad that I only have one more. Mmm. Here we go. This is a good, nice little snack. Mmm. I do like about this though that you get your collectible and you also get a snack. That's really awesome. It's only like $2 and something, so these are perfect for kids. Perfect. I think one of my local supermarkets had a deal 2 for $4 for the Kinder eggs, and they had the Mario ones. I don't know if they still have that deal, but that's kind of a good deal because they're like 2 something, I think, a piece. Thank you all for letting me enjoy this Kinder egg. I think I scooped it up pretty well. I'm going to scoop up the remaining bit because 1, it's delicious, but 2, make it a little bit easier to wash out. Because I am going to wash it out and put it back. Put it back in the case. But you're not talking about the first Mario game. That was okay, but it jumped off with Super Mario on the Atari. That was the jam. So Yoshi fan, when you got all 26 of them, did you just buy a bunch of Kinder eggs, or did you like end up trading with people who got duplicates, or end up buying some of them? Like, because I know you definitely didn't go 26 for 26 on getting 26 different ones, or like maybe if you buy a case, like are you guaranteed to get different ones, or I'm not sure how that works. Okay, so I'll be washing this out. Remember the nostalgia of the '90s. Play SNES Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. I've never played the Super Nintendo. I've never played a SNES before. The SNES. You bought probably like $80 worth of eggs. Holy moly! So that's like 40 eggs. Wow. Wow, that's insane. You ever play the NES prototype Mario game? No, I've never played it. You still need like half the set. Yeah, I mean, thankfully I've opened, let's see. That's my fourth different one. And I've gotten four different ones. So, I am very happy about that. You have some of them sealed still. Hey, nice. Well, if yeah, that's cool. You play the relaunch and Switch Online. No, I haven't played. Like I do have Switch Online membership. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I bought Switch Online the 1 year. I bought it back in August last year, so that'll be ending soon. However, I am on a family plan with one of my friends who renewed it. So I don't know how that works. Like if you're part of a family plan and your membership expires, but then you buy a year individual plan, but then you're in a family plan that has it as well. So then would I would I still be part of that family plan and just when my individual expires, then I'll just so it probably is an overlap if I had to guess. You have a ton of sealed Mario food, yo. Same, probably not as much as you. I mean, you can see this right here in the corner. This box is opened. Shout out to my bro Luigi for that one. But yeah, I still have a multiple sealed. The Mario Super Show, yo. The Mario Super Show, that one's really good. Do the Mario. Yeah, that I have a few episodes of that. That is a very, very good show. Yeah, guys, I went to Walmart and I got this nice 2.5-inch Toad right here. Nah, I'm just kidding. Can you spot the error here? The Mario American Show from 2 and 3, 2, 3 in World. You have all the Mario Galaxy cereals. Nice. I don't have all of them. I got, I think, 5 of them. I never got the Cookie Crisp. There's a few others I didn't get. Nah. So what I do is when I got the 2.5-inch in the checkout, I would keep the box. I'd keep the box, but then yeah, just without the figure. And so I had a duplicate 2.5-inch Toad, so it fit the box. So I was like, yeah, let's put it in there. This is not a defect. It's just me being silly. This is another example. 2.5-inch Larry. Cookie Crisp was almost impossible to find. Yeah, I never found it in person. So I actually did buy Larry brand new. I did a tour review on it, but then this is a duplicate Larry. So the reason it doesn't have its wand is because 2.5-inch Roy is borrowing that. And he's rocking it loud and proud. To get Toad and others Mario figures in 2 scale. Yeah, it's sad. I don't think many. Do you think. I got hiccups. Welcome to the live stream. Do you think Princess Peach is a baddie? That is an interesting question to drop as your first comment on the live stream. You know, you got to give credit to Princess Peach. You know, I'll give credit where credit is due. We have Princess Peach featured multiple times in this shot right here. We have Peach right here. We have Peach right here. Oh boy. My phone goes on sleep mode and it closes all my apps. So, my apologies for that. I just realized I got the notification entering sleep mode and I was like, oh boy. So I said, give me a minute. And so, yeah, hopefully, are we back now? Are you able to see this? Hopefully you can. Hopefully. Let me know, give a thumbs up or say here or yes if you're able to hear me right now. I hope that you can. Really hope that you can. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Yep, we're back. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. But yeah, to answer the question about Princess Peach, shout out to Princess Peach. You know, Mario is an iconic legend, and so if Mario has spent all these years trying to be with the princess, and Mario's that great of a guy, then that says all you need to know about Princess Peach. So shout out to Princess Peach. She is an iconic, a great character who deserves all the love she can get. But what I was about to say is, yeah, we have Peach right here, and we have Peach right here. So 3 Peaches, and then also I have a you can't see it, but Lego Peaches right down there. So if that answers your question, shout out to Princess Peach, and also shout out to Daisy and Rosalina, those 2 princesses. They're excited. All 3 of the princesses have been in the Mario movie at one point or another. You have a bunch of sealed Mario candies from your trip to Japan. Ooh, yo, that's exciting. Yeah, oh, there's so much cool merchandise in Japan. Like, so much cool. The thing, man, that's really cool. I'd love to see. Have you posted a picture of all your stuff from Japan? I have a few things like Japanese candy, but I've never been to Japan, so. But the day that I do, if I can go to, I do have some things from Japan, like some things from Super Mario World. When I went to Hawaii last summer, I was able to find some stuff at a flea market. You posted a video. Okay, well, I got to check that out. You play Princess Peach Showtime. I've never played Princess Peach Showtime. I've never owned it. So, yeah. Okay, so I did want to look up this. I did not forget about this. That was Puzzles and Dragons. So let me look this up online and see. Because Yoshi fan said that this came out with a Mario 3DS in the US. 3DS. Okay. Puzzles and Dragons Z plus Super Mario Bros. Edition. Oh, you know what? You're so right. I do remember this game, Super Mario Bros. Edition Puzzle and Dragons. You know what? Oh my gosh. You know what? I literally forgot about this game. I think there's 2 different versions of it. Like 2 different box arts. There's the Japanese version and then the American version. Dude, that's so cool. I'm trying to see. Was there also like a regular 3DS as well for it? Like was there an actual 3DS for like not just the game, but was there actually like an exclusive 3DS for it? I don't know if that's the case. Yeah, I don't know if there is, but yeah, I did forget about that. So that's actually such a clutch mention that you mentioned there. You recently pre-ordered Mario Party Jamboree chocolate eggs from Japan. Ooh, nice. You play Princess Peach. I've read that one already. So yeah, I really hope I can end up getting some of those games off my hand and make some of the portion back. But yeah, let me think. Are there any other Mario finds that I got recently? Looking around. I do have a handful of finds. I mentioned this at the beginning of the July. Still haven't got this video out, but I do have a Mario flea market video of me going to a flea market and basically digging for so many Mario things and spending a lot of money. So that one is a lot of editing, a lot of things to do. So but then other than that, there's a couple things, like a couple of duplicate things that I got. So like I went to the thrift store today and I found a Mario Epoch, the tennis set that I already opened up on a live stream like at the beginning of the year or late last year. One of the two. It was either late December or early January, but basically I found that same set with all the pieces in it for only $3 after after family had already bought it for me brand new. So it's kind of tragic, but at the same time, I couldn't pass it up for $3. So let's see. And then I know last live stream, I haven't started building this yet, but I know last live stream I showed this off. I did watch a YouTube video today though, actually like right before this live stream, like an hour before. I don't know if you've gotten this in your recommended on YouTube. Why the predictable failure of Lego Mario. That's what the video was called. It was cool. It went over the Mario Connects line. It spent a lot of time talking about that, which is really cool to learn about that. And then yeah, Lego, because you know the Lego Mario minifigures coming up. So those are super exciting. I wonder when the first one will release and how good they're going to end up looking. So I think that's pretty much everything that I've gotten recently. Unless there's a one. Let me look here real quick. Okay, I did get like some more duplicates, but one of the other things that I got at a yard sale was I got a Knuckles Pez, which I don't have yet, so that's gonna go on my Sonic shelf. You're so excited for the Lego Mario minifigures. Yeah, me too. Hoping next year any new Mario game announced, 3D or party. You know, it would be a crazy collab. Mario and Luigi. Like they put out another Mario and Luigi game and do like a Mario and Luigi like Mario Party. That would be so silly. But you think they might come in January or next August? Nice. That's exciting. So within the next year, hopefully. Yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership. That's one that I definitely want to get. It's just a matter of right place, right time, because that is obviously the most recent Mario and Luigi game. But I would say right now, like my gaming list, like the priority of playing games, you know, right now it's Dream Team #1. I still want to beat Mario Sunshine. Like I've been trying my best. Like I haven't looked up like how to beat anything. Like I haven't looked up tutorials on YouTube or anything like that. Uh so I do want to figure that out, but like if I'm not able to figure it out, then after Dream Team, I mean, I'll probably play Odyssey, the DLC for Mario Kart World. Yeah, yeah. Mario Odyssey, that's a game I have that I definitely want to play. And then, I mean, I don't know necessarily if I'm gonna play Mario and Luigi RPG 3. I could play it, but you know, I could, but I'm not gonna be able to understand anything. So I'm gonna have fun playing it. I just can't read the story, and that's kind of one of the most fun parts. Is like the characters are so funny, like in Dream Team. So I have a question for you all. Do you know what happens when you put a Japanese game into a Japanese 3DS game into a 3DS? Do you guys know what happens? Because I'm willing to experiment. I don't know what's happened. I've never done it before. So do you guys want to see what happens when you put a Japanese 3DS game into an American 3DS? Well, if you haven't seen it, we're about to find out. It does nothing, you're pretty sure. Well, we're going to find out firsthand because there's only one way to do it, okay? So here is my 3DS. Feels nice to hold this after holding the Game Boy. Like the Game Boy Advance SP is so like light. So here's my 3DS, you know. I was such a baller on Pokemon. So it's off right now. Here we have Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Gonna take that out. So let me turn this on. Let's get it on first. So that way we have our nice bright screen. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for the music. My last live stream when I was spinning the wheel actually got copyrighted by because the music that played in the Jack specific video, like of the Yoshi, that like blasted out everyone's ears, that got copyrighted. All right, here's my 3DS here. So as you can see, I have the Sonic wallpaper. So we have no game inserted, so we're gonna see what happens when we put in a Japanese game. So, and as you can see, this is my 3DS is broken, so I have to be very careful with it. So I'm gonna put it right here. Man, you know what? I just realized, like, when I do these live streams, I should really put music in the background. I think that would make them more exciting. What do you think, guys? You think I should put music in the background to make things more exciting? I know I've done that before. I just didn't think to do that. So here you have Mario Maker for the 3DS. The Japanese version, the version that came out in Japan, okay? So we're going to see what happens when we put it in to our 3DS, okay? So here we have it. Here our click. And it just doesn't read. It just does not read the game. So as you can see, it's in here. And I can unclick it. It's in here, but it just won't read. You can hear it click. And it just won't read the game. So there's that right there. Mario Maker on the 3DS does not work. So I'll take that out. Put that back in the case. And now, so we know that the 3DS is region locked. So it won't even read the game. I don't know if the system just pretends like it doesn't. I don't know if the system's like, oh, this is a Japanese game, so we're just going to pretend like this doesn't exist, or if the console was just not built for it. So here we have Bowser's Inside Story, aka Mario & Luigi RPG 3. We're going to put it into our 3DS. Going to put it in here. Click it in. And just like that, we have our game here. RPG 3 with all the exclamation points, spinning nice and fast. So, yep, that's what happens when you try to put a Japanese game in your American 3DS. So that was really cool to experiment. It's sad that it didn't actually like do anything or like say error. It just pretended like the card didn't exist. So yeah, we tried it out. So yeah, let me, you know what, just for the fun of it, let's open it up. Haha. Nintendo. Oh, I love that sound. Never gets old. Yo. Dude, this is so cool. Oh, man. The classic sounds, yo. So this is all in as you can see, there are no files on here. No data, no data. So I don't know how much of the game is in Japanese and how much is in English. I don't know if there's a way to switch the language. I don't know if there is. Like, yeah, like I think it's permanently, unless you mod it. I think the only way to get it in English is if you mod it. So yeah. Yeah, and then I forgot with DS games you can't go to the home screen without closing them. So yeah, that's what happens with the Japanese games. So it's really cool as someone in the U.S. who's never had a Japanese version of a DS game. It's cool to do that and test that out. So you just found a pretty good lot on eBay. I have a question before you tell me what it is. Is it in $150 lot? Is it in $150 lot involving many 4-inch figures? And if so, I saw that today. But if not, then I didn't see it today. Probably not. I did actually look on eBay today, but that was earlier in the day. So, yo, I forgot that like the DS cases used to have like the Game Boy spots too. That's something that I completely forgot. Oh shoot, I almost just broke my 3DS there. Yeah, unfortunately, it's starting at 99 cents and is 18 for buy it now. Okay, well, let's see what that is. We're going to see real time if this is a good deal. See if I can find it. Was it just recently listed? Oh, man. So when I closed my 3DS, it's not... The hinge is not, like, going in now. So unfortunately, it looks like I did some damage to my 3DS. Okay, there we go. Now it's closing. Is it a Jakks Mario lot? It has 2 blue baby Yoshis and Iggy. All right, what's the name of the lot? I'm gonna look this up right now. Right here, right now. I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna see if this is really a good deal or not. And you just got the baby Yoshis really recently. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna see just how good of a deal this is. I know, yeah, you just bought the baby Yoshis recently, so let's put it at new. Let's look up Jakks Mario and put it at newly listed and see if we can find it. Yeah, you caught that fast. So let's see. See if I can find it. Let's see, did you drop the name of it? And are they legit baby Yoshis? That's the real question. Super Mario Nintendo gaming figurine. Okay, let me copy and paste this into my... Wow, that's a really recent lot. So yeah, it looks like it was posted with a 7-day bid. So that was a good find. Are you planning on buying that lot? Yeah, I see the lot right now. It's an extremely good deal if you want to pick it up. It is a really good deal. Oh, wow. I don't have Baby Yoshi, you know, so that would be a clutch deal. So, is it? Yeah, let me look this up real quick. That's crazy that you were able to find it just now. Yeah, like this was just posted within the last hour. And is there nothing sketch with the listing? One of the chubby Yoshis is scuffed up. Let's see, I'm looking at this thing right now. Sorry for the hesitation, y'all. All right. Okay, so I'm looking at this right now. Wow, and there's a Larry Koopa with the wand with it. That's funny. I kind of need a spare Larry wand after using. Wow, what a deal! So the starting bid is 99 cents. The buy it now is 1886. The buy it now is a crazy steal. Like I don't think this is gonna make it to bid. Yeah, the seller looks legit. All right, y'all. So here we are live on live. Yoshi fan with the tip off of the century. All right, let's see this. Yeah, the seller does in fact look legit. They have 800 reviews. All right, Yoshi fan with the tip off of the century. I just bought it. I just bought it. I hope that they don't like take it down because bids can things can easily get canceled in a matter of seconds. But I literally just bought it. I just bought it just right now. I didn't want to say anything in case like someone bought it before I did, so I just wanted to buy it as soon as I could. Let's go. Yo, Yoshi fan with the tip off of the century. Thank you for that. Two baby Yoshis and there's an Iggy. I couldn't tell fast enough if the Iggy had a wand or the base, but you guys know that my Iggy has a broken arm, so I could use a spare Iggy. I could really use a spare Iggy and then two 2.5-inch baby Yoshis. Dude, I had to buy it. Yo. Oh, I was being a little discreet there, but that was a crazy deal. What a tip off. I don't want to celebrate too much because the seller could easily just cancel it. So I really hope that they ship it off. I won't celebrate until they ship the package, but wow. Yeah, I had to make sure because there's been times where there's been scammers in the community before, so I had to check the description and everything. You were thinking about buying it, but you went against it because you already have them all, so you left it for whoever needed it. Nah, bro, please give me one baby Yoshi. Does someone need a baby Yoshi? Because that's a good deal for just baby Yoshi, by the way. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I didn't even look up in my Google Doc because I have a Google Doc of figures that I want to get and how much their value is approximately. So I think one of the baby Yoshis alone is worth the entire value of that lot. Yo, I literally, I went into my, I went and found my wallet right away and put the info in. There's no joking about that. Yeah, I had to get that. I've been looking for Baby Yoshi for a long, long time, so yeah, I had to snatch that up. There was no me hesitating there. I had to. I was interested as soon as you said that. Holy cow! Hopefully, we can turn this into a really cool YouTube short. But I'm not celebrating until I get it in the mail. One Baby Yoshi's worth a little bit more than the lot. So after shipping, it ended up costing me plus shipping and tax, it ended up costing me 27. You should open it next stream. I should. I should. Wait, let me see the. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even check how much the actual charge was. I was just too excited. Wow. Okay, so now that I actually bought it, let me just take a peek at what I bought. Like all I needed to see was that there were the Yoshis. That was enough for me. So it looks like Iggy does not have the wand or the base. So at least he has two arms that are intact. I will take that. So not only does my Iggy, let me show you guys my Iggy, okay? Because I'll show you guys how my Iggy's looking right now. This is my 2.5-inch Iggy. So, and in the process, I lost the base and the wand too because it doesn't have the arm to hold it. So, yeah, what I'm probably gonna do is when I get that new Iggy, I'm gonna use that Iggy as my main Iggy, and then I'm gonna take the duplicate Larry's wand and give it to Iggy, so that way I can display Iggy with the wand. So basically, 3 out of the 7 of my Koopalings are gonna have Larry wands. So yeah, we just got a steal of a deal. Hopefully this ends up coming through. I don't know where it's shipping from, but the seller looks legit. The description looked good to me. Everything looked good. So shout out to Yoshi fan right there, who was nice enough to tell all of us about that listing. He could have bought it for himself. But Yoshi fan, thank you for that. that that right there in itself was worth more than a $20 super chat. Cuz Yoshi, like, oh my gosh, you just tipped me off so good there. So I really hope that ends up going through. Yeah, there was no point of bidding for it because the buy now price was too good to be true. There's no way that was going to last multiple days. I think the only reason that I was able to get it was because you told me immediately after the listing came out. So, wow, what a deal. So yeah, I will have 2 baby Yoshis now. Hopefully it actually goes through though. We need to make sure that it actually goes through first. Because if it doesn't, then it was all for nothing. So I'm the type of person who doesn't celebrate until until it comes. So I am happy. Let's celebrate, but there is a chance it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna be very, very, very cautious here. That was an extremely good price. So yeah, next live stream when I get that in the mail, let me see. Where does that seller ship from? That's the real question. Yeah, they have 100% positive feedback. 1,500 items sold. I mean, I don't think it gets much better than that. So hopefully they're not watching this live stream and realizing how crazy of a deal that was. Hopefully they don't cancel the order. Yeah, so it looks like the shipping is coming from Florida. So it's another East Coast place that should be on its way coming up. So yeah, plus Red Yoshi and Blue Yoshi. I do have a duplicate of Red Yoshi. I don't have a Blue Yoshi duplicate. And so in that lot, there's also a Mario holding Cappy, but it doesn't have Cappy. I wish it did because I don't have Cappy, but still. So let's evaluate this deal that we just got here. Yep, it said Florida. That's right. So in my Google Docs, I have that baby Yoshi at about like $30 to $35 value. My Google Docs says $39, but I think it's probably like 35 range. Maybe 30 to 35. Depends on the day. So we got 2 of those, right? So that's probably like I'll underestimate because I think the person said that one of the Yoshis is damaged. I'm gonna assume that's one of the baby Yoshis. So let's just put like $60 value for that. And then we have Iggy, the 2 Larrys, the Yoshis. So like, I honestly don't know like how I'd value those being loose, but like, I would say this is probably like $70, $80 value right here. Like this is probably like an $80 value lot, in my opinion. More love for Cappy, I know. Like for the 2.5 inches, I don't have the Cappy. I don't have the Cappy that Mario is holding on to, and I also don't have the Ghost Cappy. I have Mario with Cappy on the head. I got that one from Walgreens, but I have Wedding Outfit Mario. Got that from Walgreens. So, dude, what a tip off! I really hope that they ship that tomorrow. So I'll let you guys know, like in the community tab as soon as that ships, because I hope it gets here quick. You want to save up for a Mario toy lot that's worth $850, really? Is it on eBay? I promise you, I'm not gonna buy it because I cannot afford to buy that. I cannot, and I probably won't ever do it because that's a lot. But I'm sure it's a good lot. Hopefully, it's a good one. I don't think anyone on this live stream will try to steal it from you. Even though they said some of the things were damaged, they don't really look damaged to me. They're just dirty. Yeah, and dirty things you can clean up. So, like, yeah, I estimate that lot at about like $80 value. So I don't know what if you had to put a money value on that lot. What would you guys say? It has all the Koopalings. Ooh, now that's a good deal. I'll be honest. I don't know how much all the Koopalings are worth together. Honestly, like they're definitely worth. I mean, Roy is like almost $200. Morton's like $200. So it's probably like $500 for all of them. Probably about. So let's see here. I'm gonna look up Jakks Mario lot on eBay, and then just filter it to where the price is like above $800. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. Because I feel like I've seen a listing that's had that 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 much, but I could be wrong. So let me look up Jakks Mario lot, $800+ lot. Okay, I see the lot right here. I think this is it. Super Mario Jakks 2.5-inch Ultimate lot. So I hope y'all can hear me today, or hear me where I am right now, because I'm kind of low on the ground. Let me move up closer to the camera. So I'm looking at this lot right now. So it's got Roy with the wand, Morton with the wand. It's got the Pokey, Bowser Jr., Ludwig, Wendy, Lemmy, Iggy. I don't know if Iggy has his base. Not sure if Iggy has the base in that picture. But it's got a lot of 2.5 inches. It's got Standing Mario, Running Mario, Propeller Mario, Mario Cappy, Metal Mario, Ice Mario in different poses. Got some 4 inches in there, Standing Luigi's, the regular one, the new articulation one, a couple of Yoshis. Piranha Plants, Babam, Baby Luigi, Boo, Donkey Kong. It's got a Mario, it looks like a lunch. It's got a remote control Mario on a truck, Acorn Plains playset, Bowser Castle. So 850 for all this. So all the Koopalings together, like I would say Roy and Morton are probably combined at 500, which is a sad reality to say. Then the other Koopalings, let's just be generous and make it 5. Let's just say 600. 626. I'm trying to do some calculations here. I don't think this is worth it for 850, unless I'm undervaluing the Koopalings. Like I could be completely wrong about how much Morton is worth. I haven't because the fact that I already have Morton just completely like makes Jakks Morton like Morton in my eyes isn't as valuable because I have it. But let's see, how much is the Jakks Morton worth? Holy moly, it is worth a lot. Yeah, so just because I said I don't think it's worth 850 doesn't mean it's not. Okay, yeah, because Morton is worth. Okay. Dang, someone sold a lot that had all the Koopalings plus the clown car for 356. Pretty good deal. It's sad to say that, but it's true. Dang, there was a listing on July 11th that had a Morton, only $80. Okay, so this says all you need to know. Morton and Roy sold together on July 6th for $500. I don't think the rest of the lot though adds up to 350. Yoshi fan, I don't know if you can add some input to this right here about this deal, this $850 lot. Super Mario Jakks 2.5-inch Ultimate lot. Roy Koopa, Morton Koopa, Koopalings Pokey. Unless I think the Pokey is worth a lot too, though. The Pokey is worth a handful. But other than that, I mean, it's not a stunning deal. It is like you're getting a lot of characters, but it's not like a stunning deal. But I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Could definitely be wrong. Okay, let's see. You would say like 110, maybe 120. Dang. Re-release all 7 Koopalings in one 2.5 in size. That would make so many scalpers. Or so many resellers, I should say. Well, they're synonyms practically, but that would make them so bad. But I think Jakks could release a 7-pack of the 2.5-inch Koopalings, and let's see, how much would it be? I mean, a 5-pack's normally 25, so like I think they could release a 7-pack for $40 probably. Baby Yoshi, want to say, are 30. Iggy in that condition is around 32, even without the base. And Blue Yoshi's like 15. Red Yoshi's 10. Dang. And the rest aren't really valuable. Mario and Cappy without the Cappy might be 10. Really. Iggy is kind of rare though. Iggy, especially because Iggy doesn't. It doesn't look like Iggy has the base. Maybe he does. Maybe not. I don't think Iggy's as rare, but I could be wrong. Let's look it up. Because ever since Iggy Koopa came out in the 5-pack, it just hasn't been as rare. It's still uncommon. Like, it's not cheap because they don't release that pack anymore. But like, you can go online and buy it. It's probably worth like you can go online right now and get it for $60. I'm looking at a listing right now that's $60. Has the wand and the base. So like, don't get me wrong, you're getting a lot. But it's not like a crazy great deal. Like, it's definitely a high price to pay. Definitely. But maybe we can get a second opinion on that. Iggy is a bit valuable, but nowhere near Roy and Morton. Yeah. And then the other 4 Koopalings, like Larry, like I think Larry's probably the easiest of the Koopalings to get because they've released that one a handful of times. Wendy is not incredibly difficult. Ludwig is not incredibly difficult. Lemmy's not incredibly difficult. Lemmy's ball, on the other hand, is harder to find. 2.5-inch Bowser is not difficult. Like dioramas from 3D World, an upcoming wonder, thematic wish to make Odyssey diorama in Poodle's figures. So, yeah, you are getting a lot in there, but yeah, like the people that are able to sell Larry, Lemmy, Ludwig, and Wendy are very common. Yeah, those 4, because all 4 of those came out in the 5-pack along with Bowser Jr. And the good thing is Bowser Jr. is becoming very well. I would say Bowser Jr. is even becoming a common figure now. I mean, I would say uncommon just because you don't see it everywhere, but you can go to a Walmart right now and find it in the checkout lane. So they've released Bowser Jr. separately multiple times. Plus, the Bowser Jr. Clown Car pack has been coming out, re-releasing at Walmart. Oh yeah, did you guys see on the Walmart website Mario movie Bowser's Castle went on sale for $5? And by the time I saw it, I went to buy it, and then it said, "Sorry, this item sold out." So I was like, "No!" So I wasn't able to order. I even would have paid shipping. I would have paid $12 well, it probably would have cost like $8 to ship it. I would have paid $13 to get that on sale. But Iggy is pretty uncommon, and then Roy and Morton are the hardest to find. Yeah, Iggy's probably worth like 6. So like, I would say all the Koopalings together are probably worth 100. That's not even like a great deal. That's just probably what they're worth. Roy and Morton are difficult and expensive, yes. And so is the rep, like, you have to ask yourself this question. A lot worth $250. They're re-releasing the Bowser Jr. again in a GameStop pack. Let's go. Like at GameStop too. I didn't know that. I'm not sure how much the Pokey is worth, but I think the Pokey is worth a solid chunk too. I'm pretty sure. So that covers most of like that covers a chunk of the 200. But then the rest of the figures, most of them in that lot, they're pretty common figures. The Acorn Plain set's not hard to get by any means, nor is the Bowser's Castle. So like, will that lot end up selling? Maybe. I don't see it selling anytime soon because 850 is a lot to pay at one time. You think Poke's like $50? Okay, so if you were to say, okay, so $60 there, 660. So let's see. I would say it's a fair essay. The Koopalings are worth 600. Let's say that, and then Pokey. Let's put Pokey at $50. That's $650. I mean, you've got good figures in there. You got Bowser Jr., Baby Luigi. Bowser Jr. is not hard to find by any means. Baby Luigi's probably. And then like the rest of the figures, I mean, the Metal Mario with the fist up, that's uncommon. It's not super expensive to get. But like the rest of the figures, let's see, you got one, two, three. Like if you were to buy them at the brand new prices, sure, it would be up to $850. But like 2.5-inch Yoshi outside of the package is not worth $5 anymore. As soon as that toy gets opened up, it immediately loses its value just because it's a really common figure. $700, yeah, that I would say that's a good value point to put it. So the moment either 2.5-inch Roy or Morton gets re-released, the value of this instantly becomes a terrible, well, not a terrible, but it instantly becomes like a very, yeah, it instantly becomes way overpriced. Like, yeah, all it takes is Jakks Specific to be like, all right, we re-released the Bowser Jr. Clown Car pack, let's re-release the Morton pack. And as soon as they do that, if they do it, that's kind of hoping for a lot there. Like the Bowser's Castle, that set is $40 brand new. However, that set is very common, not incredibly difficult to find secondhand. Like if you go to a thrift store, like I see that set a lot at thrift stores. Like that's not worth $40, especially used. It looks like the stickers coming off of it too. I don't. The Bowser's Castle, I don't really know the value honestly of it used. Maybe used it's probably like $10 to $15, but like that thing's gone on clearance for like 20. It's gone on sale for 20 and I think even 15 before. So like Acorn Plain set used maybe is worth 10. It's like 15 to 20 used. Okay. I didn't know that. Like I'll be honest with you, whenever I see Bowser's Castle, like I just don't think it's worth much just because I have four Bowser's Castles. I have yeah, I have the one that I originally got brand new from my grandmother. I have two that I got at thrift stores, and then I have the one that Jakks Pacific themselves sent me accidentally. Peach's Castle is the same. Yeah, I didn't know that. So yeah, the Mario lunchbox is cool, but yeah, 850 is definitely not a steal. So if you did want to save up for it, then I'm sure I don't think it's gonna sell anytime soon. So I don't know if you can see when it was listed, unless it's a bid, but I don't think it's gonna sell on the soon side. So if you want to save up, maybe the value of Roy and Morton will go up over time. But yeah, most of the value there is really coming from Roy and Morton, so it's really tough to pay 250 for those guys. Maybe they can offer 700. True, that is a whole 150 less. But like when you're playing with $850, like that's like if you were to offer 700, that would be much better because you can do a lot with that 150. Like you could get a Nintendo Switch on Facebook Marketplace if you're patient enough. So yeah, maybe an offer for 700 that wouldn't be too bad. You found a Morton for 270. Dang. Yeah, like in my eyes, like just because Morton, oh my gosh, that thud you heard was me dropping my laptop on the ground. That's not good. Okay, it's still intact. We're all good. Just because, okay, this might be a hot take right here for the Jakks Mario, but just because people list Roy and Morton for 250, Like in my eyes, like I could never pay that much for them. Like, is that what they're worth? Technically, but like this is just this is just the I mean, the demand is high, but there's not many of them. So like it's really the process. Like it used to be like I remember when people used to list them for like $50 brand new. Like I remember like there is someone well respected in the toy community who ended up like putting like a second one. Like I remember this situation. Not to put anything against him, but this is just as like a just to show you how far we've come. Like there's someone who like put up a duplicate Roy brand new, I think for like $30, and then someone in his comments was like, "Dude, why are you scalping this figure? You're supposed to be like." He doesn't do that anymore. So like it was a lesson learned from everybody, but yeah, it's crazy that selling Roy brand new for $30 was considered scalping back then, and now that would get bought in a heartbeat. Like that's like such a cheap deal for Roy. So it's just the combination of supply and demand, where there's just not a lot of supply, and there's never going to be a time where people don't want Roy. So when somebody ends up buying it for 50, now it's worth 60, and now when someone sells it for 60, okay, now we can sell it for 70, and now we can sell it for 100, and now for 120, and now it's up to $200. So if you do want to find Roy Koopa for a good deal, let me look on Mercari real quick. But there is a listing on Mercari that does have Roy Morton, 2.5-inch Monty Mole, and 4-inch Ludwig for $100. But to be fair though, Roy does not have his wand. In any future wish, release DK Treehouse and Funky Flights dioramas. But yeah, it's really tough when there's all these characters that we want to get, and when they don't get re-released. Like I really wonder, like, does Jakks just have a bunch of Roys or Mortons just sitting in their factory, just like it's crazy how Jakks released a $5 figure that ended up being worth $250. Like the value in that went up by $50. Like, is it really like in their eyes, like they made a gem of a figure, like they were able to produce a $5 figure that's now worth $250. Like that's an that's an accomplishment for them. So will it get will it get re-released? Not sure. So, but yeah, like for me, like the reason why I have so much Mario stuff is because like I get a lot of my stuff secondhand, like thrift stores or flea markets, yard sales, or buying lots online is what I've been doing a lot recently since I've been working more. So, but yeah, when you're able to get crazy steals like that's how you can get a lot for like cheaper. Because like, yeah, is it cool to buy the figures brand new in the store and open them up fresh for yourself? Yes, like that's why I do. I do that. I get toys. Like the Luma Yo-Yo. Like I buy toys brand new. Don't get me wrong, but there's definitely so many like really good deals you can get out there. Like there's a lot of people who, families that like their kids were really into Mario and now they're not, and so they probably spent a couple $100 buying toys in the store, but their kids enjoyed them, and so now they're on to the next thing. So they are like, all right, let me just put up. My son used to like this is what happened for me. This is how I ended up getting 2.5-inch Roy for so cheap, is because there was a mother and his son. His son was no longer into Mario anymore. To be fair, you kind of don't care for their wands. That is very fair, because when I got Roy, he didn't have his wand either. So like, I'll be honest, if you can get a rare figure that doesn't have the wand, go for it. I would say go for it. Like that one listing on Mercari, I didn't see if it's still available. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Yeah, that listing is still up. It's called Roy Koopa figure Jakks specific Monty Mole Ludwig von Koopa figure lot. It's got Roy, 2.5-inch, 4-inch Ludwig. Both of them don't have the wand, and then Monty Mole 2.5 inch. So it's after shipping, it's probably going to cost around like $105 to $110. So if you're looking for Roy and you're ready to buy it now, that listing has 19 likes on Mercari. So it was originally listed for $200, and I think it's in a few people's carts. 2 people have it in their cart, so that right there is not a bad deal. So, oh yeah, but what was I saying before? Like buying the figures, like buying stuff. Like yeah. So there was a son, or a mom and his son. His son wasn't into Mario anymore, so they were just looking to just get rid of everything they had, and they just put the lot out there for $80. And so 75 bucks. And I always mix up the ranges, but that's what happened. And so I was like, wow, I have a lot of this stuff already, but there are a handful of things that I don't have. So, and Roy in itself is worth double the value of this lot. 97 isn't bad. Yeah, 97 is not bad at all. I think Roy is worth like 150 without the wand. I think Roy's worth like 150 without the wand. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. Like I'm pretty sure you can buy it right now from somebody. So yeah, 97's not bad, just because the fact that Roy's in there. Like it's not like a steal to the point where it's like, because like at the end of the day, you got to remember. Oh, okay, well, it's tough. Wait, that actually reminds me, because I'm thinking about my Game Boy Advance. Like one of the things, like you have to think about it. Like a 2.5-inch figure when it first comes out is worth $5, but like it's not worth 5. It's worth whatever it is now. So like even when like I don't know, for example, like Elephant Mario coming out, it's worth $5, but people are reselling it for 20. So like it depends where you buy it. But let me just see, how much did a Game Boy Advance SP retail for? Just curious. Dang, it was $100 at launch, later dropping to 80 in 2004. Yeah, buying used, like thrift stores, it's like if you want it brand new, if you want it in package, then definitely like in store. But yeah, there's definitely a time like to buy in store, like to buy the newer stuff in store, and then there's a time where like you can get a lot of really cool merchandise. Like a lot of the stuff I have is from thrift stores. Like the stuff that I buy new the most is I buy the 2.5-inch figures new most of the time. So if there's a new character that comes out, I'll buy it. So like Toadette comes out, I'll buy Toadette. Baby Luigi comes out, Baby Mario comes out, I buy them. Now, for the new Wario mold, I already have Wario, the old Wario right here, so I didn't end up buying Wario. Even though I think I probably should have, but I didn't. But then, like, as you can see, there's a lot. Let me lift up the camera here if I can. Okay, I was able to a little bit there. Let me see if I can do it just a little more. Yeah, let's lift that up a little bit. As you can see, there's a lot of 2.5 inches here. Like, Funky Kong, I got used. Donkey Kong, I got used. Dr. Mario, I got used. Running Star Mario, used. Cat Luigi, used. Cat Mario was used. Blue Yoshi, used. Let's see, a few others. Fire Running Mario. So, a handful of them. Because, like, here's the thing, like, you can count on things going on clearance, like, later. Like, for example, like, a lot of the Mario movie stuff I'm not buying at retail price. Because, you know, it adds up. So, like, I'm hoping that they go on clearance. So, like, for example, 2.5 inches aren't going to go on clearance. Like, it's not likely, like, any 2.5 inch, like, this is the sad reality, sort of, is that, like, every single 2.5 inch is probably going to be worth more than it ends up coming out for, besides, like, you know, Mario, Luigi. Like, if it's just, like, the basic standing Mario, or, like, Fire Mario, Fire Luigi, regular Yoshi, like, if it's not one of the basic ones, and it's probably going to be worth more than $5 even out of the packaging. Like Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, even like Blue Yoshi, Red Yoshi, like that's just going to be the value of them. So yeah, that's talking Jakks Mario, like reselling and all that. So, or like for example, yeah, like so many things. Like another thing that I bought brand new in store. You see this Mario canvas that I have in the background here? I got that in store, which is cool. It was $15, which is pretty cheap for a. I think it was a good price for a canvas that's that big. So I was definitely really happy about that. So yeah, so we're going to be wrapping up this stream in just a few minutes. We're about to hit 3 hours. I know the last couple streams we went 4 hours, went past midnight. So I want to make sure we can get a nice, good night's sleep. You have that canvas somewhere. Nice. Yeah, I got it at Burlington. Burlington Coat Factory. They stores like Burlington, Ross, TJ Maxx, they have canvases in the back. So like from time to time they'll get them. So I was like, okay, $15 and it's this big. I can't pass up all this. Like, come on. Like especially it being that big. So they have various canvases of different sizes. So yeah, it's a cool canvas. I like it a lot. Hopefully I can find. I mean, I like the spot that I have it displayed. So yeah, where I'm at right now is my floor is an absolute mess. So I have so much stuff. I can't display it all because I'm limited to this one specific room. But you think you got it for 12 at Ross? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I got it there, and I got it. Uh, yeah, 15. Yeah, it was 14.99. Pretty sure. I have the ticket is right there. I tried to peel it off, but I'm pretty sure it was 14.99. So yeah, $12. That is a good deal for that. But yeah, those listings, like those eBay lots, I really hope that one ends up coming through. So if it does, I will share a community post. So be on the lookout for that. And then when the package finally comes, then I'll post that as well, and I'll go live for that. You put your Hot Wheels Mario Kart collection in a drawer, which fits them perfectly. Okay, nice. Wait, so are you talking about the sets too, or just like the carts themselves? But that's cool either way. You've seen people go to the markets and get Roy Morin. Yeah. Yeah, I would say a really good place to get Mario stuff for a good price is just the carts. Nice. Yeah, drawers are a good place. Like I have a couple drawers in my dresser that just have a bunch of Mario stuff. So yeah. But then I also like I have one, two, three. Like I have four boxes and then also two more storage bins that are under my bed that just all Mario stuff because I can't display it all. So you don't have space for the gliders. You two collect Hot Wheels Mario Kart. Yes. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I went to Walmart this weekend and they had the gliders on sale for 550. It was a good deal. I didn't buy any because I just spent so much last week. So I was like, yeah, let me hold off just a little bit here, but yeah, they did have the gliders. Let me show you my Mario Kart Hot Wheels collection. So I can't show you all the tracks since I don't have them all built because they take up so much space. But here are, and as you can see here, since there's only a few of you guys here late at night, I did end up getting the King Boo. So you'll figure out how I got that later. That's coming up on a video, but I did get King Boo, which is super exciting. So I have most of the characters. I don't collect the line for 100% completion. Like that's my goal was to try to get each character. Like whenever a new character, like Dry Bowser, Bowser Jr., like Daisy would come out, I would try to get it. I never ended up buying like the basic characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad. I never bought those new. I got them on sale or like at thrift stores. So, and the cool part is I have them in the Hot Wheels box that came out at Walmart. So I have this one, and I have the I'll show it too, the Rainbow Road one. The lighting might be a little bad here, but I'll show it. It's the Rainbow Road one. Let's move the camera back. Now you're just missing the Daisy Glider cow and the Mushroom Cup trophy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe how rare those things became. Like, oh, wait. Let me see. There's a chance. It doesn't look like I have it. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe how rare those became. I don't think I have it. Yeah, no. I was gonna say I have one of those blind boxes, but I think I put it in storage just recently. Yeah, I'm so shocked how rare those things became. Like it's easy to say this now, but if I knew how much those would end up costing, like, oh my gosh, like those things are so rare. You're debating whether to buy Daisy or the cow online. How much are they? I know the Daisy Glider was hard to find. And then yeah, the blind ones also too. Those just weren't out for that long. You're also missing the gold and metal Mario, but they're extremely expensive. Yeah, those are exclusives. Those I've never looked up the price for those, but I'm sure those are probably worth at least $500 because they're exclusive. Also, months ago, Pauline, the most hardest to find. Did you get Pauline? Yeah, because Pauline, it's crazy. Like Pauline ended up going on clearance and was like available for so long. Daisy's like 25 and the cow is 50. Antoine says they have to go. Thanks for being on the live stream. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for being on. It was great to have you on here. See you next time. Yeah, Daisy for 25. That's not bad. Cow for 50. I bet you're hoping for the day that someone has a Mario Kart Hot Wheels lot and it just happens to have the cow in there. That would be so cool if it just happened to, just have a bunch of common ones, but then add a cow in there. Like, so. Metal Mario used to be worth 80 a few years ago. Now it's 500. Holy moly. Yeah, like that's why I bought Pauline like right away. I bought Pauline right away because I was like, yep, this one's going to become rare. And the truth of the matter is it did not sell out, and then it went on clearance, and then it finally sold out on clearance. It was available for like almost a year, I think. Like it didn't sell out until like maybe a couple months ago. But I think the Pauline, it should like become a little more rare like in years to come. Like I think like 20 years down the line, it'll probably be worth a little more, but I don't think it's never going to touch Metal Mario, Gold Mario numbers. The cow skyrocketed in price after they revealed her for Mario Kart World. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, merchandise of characters does go up once games come out. So that all of a sudden like with the with the Mario movie coming out, like those really old Wart figures like from back in time, those all of a sudden received interest because you wish for Mario Kart lineup one day release Funky Kong, Birdo, and Koopalings. Antoine says never mind, they are back like they never left. Yeah, I think Funky Kong and Birdo, and obviously the Koopalings are like obvious ones. Like they would sell well. They definitely. My fault. Nope, you're good. Like those would definitely sell well. Like I feel like those are obvious characters to make, and then all 7 Koopalings. I mean, it just concerns me that they haven't made any of the Koopalings. Like if they've made like 1 or 2, that would give me hope that they would try to finish it out. But like the line's just been dead for a while. But I think with Pauline and the Kamek solos, I think that gives us a little hope. Movie Peach also went up as high as 70 when Wave 1 of the Galaxy movie released. Yeah, you're so right. Just because of the fact that there wasn't a Peach figure like able to get. Like I remember looking that up. Like I was on Facebook Marketplace and I saw someone had that Peach figure. I think they were selling it for like $10 brand new, and I was like, Like that's a like $10 brand new. That's a good deal, you know. Like it's probably worth $10. I and then I looked it up on eBay and I saw it was like that much, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then that listing, I couldn't find it, so I wasn't able to buy it because I was never able to find that listing again. But yeah, like yeah, and another reason why Roy and Morton are so expensive is because people just want to complete the 7 Koopalings. Like especially when 4 of them are pretty easy to get, and then one of them's not too difficult. It's like those are the last two. Like so, people want to get all 7. Yeah, the thing with the Mario Kart Hot Wheels is like I don't know like how much longer of a lifespan that line has. Like it feels like the track sets are like where it's all at, like for the revenue wise. Because like I'll be honest, like I feel like the Hot Wheels have just been sitting in stores, like especially when they re-release so many waves in a row. Like I feel like they went through a time period where they had so many like carts that just didn't sell, so many sets that didn't sell to the point where it was like, okay, like before we make new characters, we have to sell stuff. Like I don't know, because they were kind of just in this in the middle stage where they just weren't making stuff, but they did stuff for the movie. Like I don't think the Mario movie, the Mario Galaxy movie stuff has come out yet, if I'm not mistaken, or at least the individuals haven't come out. But I hope that they're making a little comeback here, you know, especially with releasing Pauline. Yeah, I think it's more likely they do Funky Kong and Birdo than it is for them to start doing the Koopalings, just because you know when they do the Koopalings, they're probably gonna make it. You hope we get Mario Kart World stuff. Very true. Yeah, like it. You only get a handful of Hot Wheels waves a year. I don't know how many to be exact, but maybe like 4, maybe 5. I'm not sure exactly, but they come out every few months, so it's gonna take them like probably 2 whole years to release the Koopalings, unless they were to do a pack. But like toy companies, like that's not how they usually work, unless it's for like a new line. Like they're not just gonna release a 7 pack of Koopalings. I mean, maybe they will. I think it would sell really well, but oh wait, Daisy and the Glider, did that ever come out solo? Or was that one of the ones that was exclusive to the big pack? Now that I think about it. You think like 6. 6 waves a year. Okay. You think Pauline is yeah, Pauline is the next wave. Yep. So hopefully that comes out in the fall. I hope them doing Pauline is a little bit of a comeback for them, and hopefully they're able to, because they usually only do like one new one per wave. And then I think Kamek will probably be the wave after that. So yeah. But now that I think about it, I did say in my video that I was gonna buy Kamek separately, but at the same time, I do I do want to get that the full set, but Daisy was released solo, but she didn't hit many stores. Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I remember the Daisy solo being hard to find. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, like I'll give you like I'll give you like a really good tip for the Mario Kart Hot Wheel sets. They are not hard to find used, like especially at Goodwills. Like I've gotten the Rainbow Road set, I've gotten the Mario Circuit set, I've gotten the Donkey Kong, the Mario movie set, I've gotten the Thwomp Ruin set. All of those I've gotten at Goodwill or an equivalent thrift store, but like most of them are at Goodwill. So like, I feel like a few years down the line, God willing, like I think I could find it at a thrift store, which is kind of weird to say. So like, I probably will buy Kamek brand new, and then just bank on finding the set. You think after the wave, after Pauline is more re-releases, and then after that is Galaxy Mario and Luigi wave? Yeah, that's crazy that they're waiting so long to put them out. Like that's actually insane. Like it's crazy that they haven't put them out yet. Maybe they're hoping to like rekindle a spark or something, but like it's crazy how long it takes them to release the waves. So like by the time those figures come out, it's probably going to be like it might even be next year, right? Maybe. But the maybe it's just me living in a bubble because the Mario Kart Hot Wheels line, it just feels dead just because there hasn't been anything new. But I am happy that they're doing Pauline though. Like I really hope that that ends up reviving the line. They're probably releasing in like October or November. Okay. Yeah. It'll be like Alpha Dream putting out the remake of Bowser's Inside Story, but doing it at a terrible time, and it just ends up messing them up. So yeah, hopefully things are good for that. So just got to be hopeful about it. But yeah, it's been a very nice live stream. It was great to open up all the packages. So I have a lot to go through. Definitely got to go through all these Japanese 3DS games and see what am I going to keep, what am I not going to keep, how much are the things worth, because I have absolutely no idea. It's not like a Nintendo Switch where I can be like, okay, yeah, that's worth that. So we'll have to find out if I got myself a good deal on that one. So uh yeah, videos in the future. Normally when I say I'm gonna put something out, it doesn't happen. So I remember at the end of my last live stream I said I'm gonna put out the new Jakks Mario video. So we're gonna see. So the good thing is though, 5 weeks in a row we've put out a new Jakks Mario short. So that's gonna keep coming on Tuesdays. So yeah, the plan is to post a video this week. What that video is gonna be, we are going to find out. So thank you to everyone who's been on the live stream, for all the people who ended up watching it back on the replay, who somehow made it to the 3 hour mark. Appreciate everybody. Thank you to everybody for the support. I know we got Yoshi fans still in here, Antoine in here late, Eric in here late. So it was a really good live stream. Super fun to open up all the stuff. W live stream. Appreciate it. So, yep, I will let you know about that Yoshi lot. I really hope I can give you an update tomorrow. So we're going to see on that. So very exciting. So there we go. Thank you. Good night. Have a good night, everybody. Uh, I think that's it. Ending the live stream before midnight so that we can all get a good night's sleep. Wherever you're watching this from, whether it's the East Coast, West Coast, and other countries. So thank you to everybody for the support. It really means a lot. Recently we're actually really close to 4,500 subscribers, which is so cool. We just did the 4K giveaway, and it's cool. I was able to get that out there. So super cool. So thank you to all for the support. It means a lot. So more coming up in the future. Definitely got to get more tour reviews out there. So many tours to open up. So thank you all. Hope you all have a wonderful night. God bless you all, and see you in the next time. Have an amazing day, amazing night, everybody. Baby Yoshi giveaway? Question mark?